Yeah, man, we out here, we out here. Well, Gwarn family, like up the show, like up the show. Started a new somethings. You know what I mean? It's not that bad transferring over. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it went on straight automatically for me.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Let me go like up the show before I forget. I should just
Yeah,
everyone else should.
Connected to this. Hold on.
Yep.
Connect.
No.
Sound.
No,
Yeah,
but
man,
if
let
you,
me know
I
the
was
number of
like,
your
yeah,
likes as well. Let me
Like
know
number
the number
eight.
of your likes. Smash that like on the way in. To bring you good luck, if you believe in that. We got MD Trill, Gusta TV, Radar MC. Yeah, man. Wipe your feet on the like button. Who did we lose on the way? Who got lost on the way? I don't know. So yeah, what was you lot saying? You lot was talking about making extra money out of work and that.
Yeah, man, just like setting up eBay business and yeah, man, just making little cuts on the side, man.
Yeah, not even making extra money out of work. To me, setting up online stores, that's income, man. Fucking hell, that's way more than people earning work.
We talk about like jumping on certain trends and stuff like that, and you know how to make it sustainable if you're going to do something like that.
Trends is one way, but you can also sell commodity products, like things that everybody buys. Do you know what I mean?
So what things, for example, would you suggest that people are always going to buy?
I don't know. I would say it would be best for each individual to think about the things that they buy and then check how much people buy those. So I don't know. For women, I would say, what kind of stuff do you quote unquote waste money on? Just like unnecessary products that aren't necessary for survival. Any of those that women generally tend to buy would be good candidates. So that could be makeup, clothing, hair products, anything else. I don't know. You name it. Jewelry, whether that's handmade, whatever. Just anything. But it's all about the advertising. I think that's the part people don't realize. It's like you could set up a store. Like we could both set up a store today, and if I don't advertise mine and you put $5 a day of advertising into yours, you're going to see some kind of consistent return. If we both set up proper stores, we've done the proper research, all things being equal, you're going to see some kind of consistent return. And I may not see any. And if I do, it definitely won't be as much as yours. That's facts. So using all these analytics they've got nowadays, Facebook and Google they don't guarantee you a return, but they kind of suggest to you, look, this is how much you would expect this is how many people you would expect to click through to your website if you spend this much money. So
and you can do targeted audiences as well with that, I believe,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can target like a specific area, age, genders,
all kinds
that sort of thing.
Yeah, the best you can target what people are interested in as well.
The best thing about that, if you know,
blah, blah. Yeah,
if you know that you're getting a lot of clicks and views and your product's not selling, it can tell you, boom, you can make a decision. You know your product's kind of shit then, isn't it? Or hard to change it, because it's not because you're not getting the views. You know what I mean? You can,
well, it could partly be the product, but most of the time it's going to be the way you've advertised it. Yeah, and the reason why is because the advertising is like, it tells people to buy something they don't need. Right.
But that's what S was saying before. Instead of trying to sell a product, try and provide a service, because in this time, it's not products that are needed, it's services.
That as well.
Yeah.
But products are still needed.
All right. So sorry, family tree. I just been reminded by the management down in the chats. They're saying we need to get the likes up, and they're asking us if we could please pause to allow people to like hit the likes up, and let's get the ratio up. Let's keep practicing, man. And we're on 21 likes. We'd like to see it higher to equal the rate of engagement. I'm gonna try and stop using words like only, and I'm encouraging you lot to as well. Yeah, because there's not no only thing. We appreciate all the likes and all the support, and we just asking for more. We asking for more. So more people to hit that like button is what we want to encourage. Words and language of abundance. I'm gonna start taking control of my language again, because I think I'm getting sloppy, and I want to encourage the right vibrations and the right, re-hypnotize myself. Cause bro, I'm a winner, man. We all winners out here. And sometimes I'll be waking up and I'll be feeling slightly defeated when I think about the energy and the time I put in and the things that I'm sacrificing. I just feel a bit like panicked sometimes, like, rah, am I really that guy? Are you sure you're that guy, gents? But you've been that guy for a lot of years. But like, get me, can you make some shit happen? Do you know what I mean? So, boy, man, you know, I think we all have little moments of not self-doubt, yes, self-doubt and insecurity when you don't see the results that you've studied and planned for, right? So, you know, with what S is saying about the Google adverts, S, like, I need your assistance. I want to do Google adverts. I got £100 sitting there for Google adverts, right, to advertise this channel. Tell me what I need to do, because it was so complicated. It was a mazza. But we're going to talk about that offline. We're going to talk about that offline. But I'm just I need that help. Maybe after the next break, you can stay on and you can coach me through it. I'll share my screen. Whatever, we'll make it happen. Right?
All right, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
You gotta click the link. Uncle Bane Trill wants to jump on. Can you put the link in the chat?
Sorry, Unks. I'm gonna jump in the thing. I'm gonna jump over there and pin it to the link.
And also, you know what might be an idea? Do you know, like, what whoever leaves a comment in the actual chat, you know, the comment boxes at the bottom of the video, and they could just put a 1 in the chat, like jump off, write a comment, and hit a 1. Same kind of technique as the super chat.
Oh, you mean on the previous video?
I mean, can you leave a comment?
The algorithms, you know, why not?
Can you leave a comment? Can you leave a comment while the show's running?
No, you can't.
No.
I have no idea. I think you would have to, if he were on the panel, we would have to jump off.
The short ends.
But in the live chats, they can do that.
In the live chat? Wait, sorry, I'm confused.
As in, jump, like, see the last video? Everyone can leave a comment on the last video, jump on this chat and say on the live chat, press a 1 that they've done it.
Is it? Oh, yeah, excellent. Is it available though right now? Because I know sometimes it.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
All right, excellent. Thank you. All right, man. Big up Jupiter, man. Jupiter, it'd be nice to have you on there. I ain't spoken to you for a while. You know what I mean?
Why is there so many haters in the house? Haters.
Because they love us.
I'm just watching the live.
Forget about that. Forget about the hating.
Let's focus on ourselves.
I get that.
Stick to the positive energy.
Bro, we literally just gotta ignore them now, bro. Because I feel like they want to just be acknowledged. They want somebody to say, "Oh, Ron, who's the hate?" You know, man. Forget that, man. Like, fuck it. I honestly love this channel and the people that come on there, and I really want to prove to them that I'm only here for them. Do you know what I mean? I'm only here for them. I'm not here to even see. I want to be blind to these haters. Maybe others will see them, but I ain't trying to see them, because all I can see is people on there. Look, I've got a panel full of intelligent minds. Like this panel alone is mad, and the people in the chats mad. So like, I'm just gonna focus on the people that show love on a daily basis, and some of them that don't know how to show love, I'm gonna train them, because I understand it's not a practice that we're all used to, or we don't know how to do it. Some people think, oh, I'm just going to watch, and that's showing love. And you know what? To an extent, it actually is. Do you know what I mean? But if you want to go above and beyond, then I'm going to have to train some people into how to do that. And Miriam just gave them a good way to do that, which is go over to the last video and just leave a comment. I mean, that's amazing.
And I've just left a comment on both videos, and it's taken me about 20 seconds to do that.
And don't forget to put one in the chat so everyone can see that you've done it.
Oh, okay. I put a 1 twice because I've done it on 2 of them.
Oh, big up, Mary.
So going back quickly to what we were saying about like the marketing and sustainability, I think one of the other things about sustainability is when it comes to like marketing as well, because it's all good to have like your products and that. But when it comes to marketing, you can't depend on, let's say, doing an ad or doing a post on your Instagram once or twice a week, or when you got a new product, it has to be consistent as well. And that's where you can look at the analytics for like trends of what time people are more likely to go online, I know when I used to do it back in the day for the charities, we used to look at like what day were people more likely to open an email. So we'd like trace that, and I think it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. People are more likely to open an email. Maybe because on Monday everyone's, you know, busy doing their Monday morning stuff or whatever. So there's little things like that you can pick up on as well. But I think you need to be like consistent with it, whatever way you choose to do it, whatever product it is or service it is that you're trying to push out there. You have to be consistent with the marketing, and also include like the hashtags and stuff like that. So we used to jump on the back of a lot of hashtags. I think like football games, stuff like that. We'd be putting in like hashtag World Cup final, hashtag this, because we know that would show other people following them hashtags would then see the information we're putting out there. And, you know, then it just pushes our information more and more. So there's a lot to it, like a lot of things that I think people can learn, but it's so easy to pick up this information. Like there's probably free courses and stuff that you can do now, just take a couple of hours and give you a couple of hints and tips and ideas of what
that's a good point. Yeah. Add the hashtags to the Instagram pages and then or the YouTube. Does it work on YouTube hashtags?
I know you can put hashtags on and put them in descriptions and tags, but I don't know enough about YouTube to be able to say either way what it does or doesn't do. But I would assume it's got similar sort of ways of pushing the things up and putting it out there, maybe.
It does have an algorithm to search for you for tags. Love to the panel, by the way. Hello, everyone.
Big up.
Big up, don't know.
Big up, man, like Ben. Big up, S. Big up, the ladies, man.
Big up everyone, all the brothers, sisters.
Man like Robbie.
You know?
You don't know, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And of course, peace, love, health, and freedom in abundance to everyone in here. Come on.
Don't know. Love, big up.
Big up, family. You lot, do you think it's dangerous to be online while I'm using a petrol station?
Yeah, you're not supposed to use your mobile phone in a petrol station. Switch it off and jump back on. Yeah.
The lady has spoken.
Yeah. Come on.
Jeff, if I die, it's your fault, bro.
So has everyone on the panel hit the like button?
Yes, come on. Big up Sniper, my family.
We'll certainly have.
I got a little Sahih Adif I want to share quickly.
Oh gosh, I seen something you wrote earlier on. Actually, Beefy, I need to get you on that. Where was it? Where's it gone? Oh, I might have missed it now.
Assalamu alaikum, Maku.
Those with knowledge are feared, and those without knowledge are controlled.
Salaikum salam, my sister, man. Big up, man. Big up, everyone, man.
Big up.
Shit, why am I so
big up,
Big up, man.
Come on, my brother.
Yes, family. Yes. Big up. Hey, where's the two debaters? Have we heard from them today?
I was asking earlier on in the last show if anyone's seen them.
Okay.
I know defense been missing.
I hope he's alright because he wasn't well at the time, so I hope he's alright.
I can find out. Well, I'll go for Khan still.
Yeah.
If man need me to do that still. I can do that. Why? So what's been going on, man?
I'm loving the shows this morning. I missed the first one. I'm gonna listen back to it.
Yeah,
I
man.
But the second one, I was enjoying listening in. Real positive stuff. Makes you feel good inside. You know what I mean?
Insightful, you know?
Yeah. I think this morning's show was really good. The Extremely Balanced Advice show, because it was just like quick fire hits. Just go. Everyone just giving their advice really quickly, and we wrapped it up nicely. So I'm really enjoying this new format.
Me too. And as well, people, information is information. What you do with it is what's really important. I'm not going to keep saying that. Information is information. What you do with it is what's really important. So,
networking is also important.
Definitely.
It's very important.
See, that's something I feel like, obviously we do a lot of it on this channel in certain ways, you know, and I know this is what Jed's is obviously building towards, and what his whole idea is about, is networking and helping each other out. But I feel like maybe this is something that, like, so we all know people that can do things, and I do wonder sometimes why we're not doing more networking, at least online. You know, we can't do it face to face right now, but maybe this is something we need to think about. Doing an actual, like, maybe online event of some kind.
But we've got that in it, the poetry night. Jed's has got the poetry night, the movie nights, maybe more advertisement. Other people blow it up on your Instagram. You know.
Share it. Sharing is very important as well. Hey, JJ Trill, just make sure your notification button is on. But sometimes YouTube will just lock off your notification button. You have to press it again. Make sure that's pressed all the time.
You got to press the bell.
Yeah.
I did notice I didn't get a notification with this one, but I think that's maybe because it went straight over for me. So if you were on the old one and you go straight over, as Jeds has set it up to do, then maybe you don't get that notification.
I got the notification, and it put me in the chat straight away. I got the notification when the notification came in. I was in the chat straight away.
Yeah, man.
Well, I didn't leave the other chat. I just stayed in the other chat until that one came up. Then it automatically took me there. So that could help the situation. What's the topic now? Freestyling? No, I want to talk about this algorithm stuff. I wanted to touch on it yesterday, but I didn't have a chance. The reason for me, I think they're a bit like all these top trending.
Beefy.
Yeah. Sorry. All this like when we were told what's trending and all this, I think for me the setup was.
Beefy? Who's got background noise?
Possibly me. Sorry, 1 minute.
Sounds like a washing machine. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, it was Trill. No, it was Uncle Trillbane.
Yeah, I'm saying like or like when you go and see like what's trending, the top trending stuff, I see that like some bullshit. I'm wondering how is that trending number one? How? So for me, I find some of these algorithms very dodgy. I think they're set up to tell us what we need to be. They're pushing stuff on us by saying this is trending, this is trending, this is trending.
But Beefy, you think of like what wider society is like. What does wider society do on a daily basis? Who do they listen to? What do they watch? It's all mainstream, isn't it? So they do push the things that are like mainstream and what they want people to see.
I know, maybe just
it tends to not be a lot of the real stuff, unfortunately.
Was maybe for me I meet a lot of people every day, and most of the people don't watch mainstream media. So I'm saying, where did the mainstream media getting all this trending stuff from? Was it doesn't what I see in the media and then reflects what I see in reality. That's what I'm trying to say. Sort of thing.
And on a side topic, big up Jed for his consistency, because in these times and in any times, that's the hardest thing I think a person can discipline themselves in, and that's being consistent. So big up to you for being consistent.
Yeah, man.
You done now, man. It's not easy, man. Trust. My channel's gathering dust.
It's hard work, listen.
But growing, you know. I suppose when you do things organically, like, you know, I don't know, you know, you're doing some form of work, you know what I mean? Even though you might not be doing what you should be doing, but all help is help, I think. I mean,
and one step is still better than no steps. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. I do feel that there's just to be an effect, just the being on the panel affects how people view and subscribe and you know, I don't do it a lot, but Jedi's always pushing me. But I think even just the little bit of coming on now and again and blah 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 helps me, man, or helps all of us. So yeah, I always hit the like button, standard. It's like wiping your feet, innit? Ringing the doorbell.
Well, that's it. And I think as well, like something that's really important. So I was discussing this with a few people a few days ago, like the lack of support that we do have for each other. Like we'll so happily go to all these places. I'm not just talking about like YouTube and that. I'm talking about so many things. Like we'll go to Tesco's and buy food, all these big places and buy food. But I think we all know people individually that we should be supporting. You know, people that have their little cosmetic things that they're doing at home, or they're cooking from home, or they're selling fruits, or, you know, they're doing something. Like, I do think we need to really seriously need to try to change our mindset to try and get back to supporting our own people and helping each other.
Definitely, and part of the reason, and part of the thing to do that is by is mainly focusing on the ones that are trying to keep pushing forward, rather than give the acknowledgement to those that don't support it. Do you know what I'm saying? Be the change you want to see, rather than accepting the things that you can't change. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's it.
So having said that, like up the show, subscribe. We need to see more ones in the comments to say that you've actually commented on the last live video. Come on, people. Let's get them ones rolling.
Yeah, and big up all the people who did do it. Big up Raj. Big up Wendy. Wendy and Jupiter, why don't you jump on? It's been a long time since we've heard from you. But I think, yeah, like there's a lot of we've spoken a lot recently about like making money and, you know, ways of being sustainable. And I think it would be good to have a conversation about what people can do to actually make a bit of money these days. So I don't know if anyone's got any ideas.
Definitely learn. You know what? Before you make money, you need to learn. You can't just run out and just think you're gonna do a thing. Learn, get information. You know, like what's his name said, 50 Cent said, don't be shy to learn things from people you don't know. You might learn something you don't know from some surprising sources, you know? Even just this panel alone, like mindsets. I've learned so much from so many people that's come onto this channel, said their opinions and thought like, wow, you know what? I never thought of something like that, or I didn't think to look at something in this particular manner. Do you see what I'm saying? And so you could, and do services, you know, cleaning jobs, cooking, I don't know, hair, there's so many things out there. Learn a language and teach a language. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, what's the next language? Mandarin is supposed to be the next superpower language to learn. So why don't learn that? And then you get a head start in becoming a tutor, you know? Who knows?
I think that's what my daughter's learning in school. Yeah, she's doing Mandarin. But no, I think you're right. If you're going to actually like do anything, set up a business or any kind of service, then definitely need to maybe upskill yourself a bit more about it, or even if it's like in terms of the marketing side or publicity side of things. There's always
and even asking questions, sis. Some people, they just don't want to ask. Like, if you want to start up an organization, reach out to people who run similar organizations. Send out emails, send a DM, send something. Do you see what I mean?
And people, trust me, I was up 3:30 this morning because of fucking fraud. You get me? My phone was going off.
No.
I was like, bro, what's going on? Bro, it's 3 something in the morning. I was up still watching that series on Netflix. And then my phone went off, and I was thinking I didn't use my phone. I didn't use any money. So it says, you spent so and so £22. So then I went into my bank thing, and there was like, was it £380 pending, to come out of my money? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't ask. So then I get 2 texts, one from my bank and then one from another thing that says it's my bank. Like, if this is you spending this money because we think it's irregular, press yes or no. So I quickly press no, and then the automatic phone them up, and I said, no, it's fraud. They were like, don't worry, Mr. Mackey, you're protected, blah blah blah. You get me? And I was like, as I was talking, money was going out of my account. You get it?
It was a setup for you to call and that activated it.
So what did I do?
I answered.
Where did you use your cards? You've used your card somewhere funny.
No, what I did, I got a text, an SMS text, the other day, saying there was something wrong with my PayPal. Right? Right. That's how they got me, bro. That's how they got me. Because, and it was also, it coincided with some people in my comments saying that they found it difficult to, something went wrong with the super chat. And one other person said something went wrong with the PayPal. So I just put all 3 together and I realized, maybe there might be something wrong. You get it? But I noticed that this was just a random phone number. You get it? And I hadn't been texted by them before.
PayPal only text you with a code to verify.
Right.
Anytime you get stuff like that,
people are getting smart.
They're slick, man. They scammed the Nigerian. Mad thing.
Whoa, bro.
Man got 419. Shit.
Yeah, man got 419. Got him. That's crazy.
But I think when it comes to these like texts and stuff like that from your bank, if you're not sure, then always just like go to your actual bank website or whatever it is and call them directly rather than going through whatever link is provided. But the whole PayPal thing, like PayPal has fucked me over so many times. I can't stand that website. Literally, they took my money. Like I set up a business, sold the products, and then they held like nearly $1,000. And we're basically like, oh, until you can provide all of this information. And it was like the amount of information they wanted was ridiculous because obviously it wasn't no legit business that I'd set up. I didn't have the tax forms and the this and that they wanted. And bro, they've done it to me a few times. Trust me, I've even got another account now, PayPal account, where if I get money, I can pay money from there. But if I get money paid into it, they will reserve it for, I think they reserve it for 21 days or something to make sure that the buyer. What PayPal account?
Yeah, what kind of? Do you have a business account?
No, I don't think it's set up as a business account. But I think what happened was I sold a few items, right? I sold a few like bits of clothes and stuff like that. And so I had to set up, because of what happened with the old PayPal account, I was like, yeah, done with that. Set up a whole new one, sold a few items. And then when I got payment for them, they was like, we're going to hold this payment for 21 days unless you provide all of this information to us. And so now, because I've not provided that information, they're basically saying I have to do, I think it's like 10 transactions without any complaints. And like transactions is in me selling something.
Are you sure the customer hasn't made a dispute?
No. The customer got their thing. All of that is fine. Like there's been no issues with any of that. Because I've even provided, you can provide PayPal with the post office receipt, the reference number and stuff like that. So then they can even track it. And I think it was like after they seen that the customer received their thing, then they released the money like 10 days or 21 days out.
Big spliff for that, whoa. So you know what man's lean up. Blood, I'd rather die before I let him hit me with a vaccine. Never that. Mandatory for everybody, you know what I lean up. Keep ties with the mob. Stay on job for the peace. MOB, why would I run? If I got my machine, when I got that, best be ready.
They've stopped my money. I mean, they've stopped my cards and everything.
Yo, big up Radar for the donation. I don't know why Mackie never hears when the overlap thing comes on. I don't know. He's got some next system. Never. I don't know if you notice. It's always Mackie talking over it. Always. Like, the way he's set up is he just doesn't hear it. But yeah, big up though. Big up to
Big spliff for that, whoa. So you know what man's lean up. Blood, I'd rather die before I let him hit me with a vaccine. Never that. Mandatory for everybody, you know what I lean up. Keep ties with the mob. Stay on job for the peace. MOB, why would I run? If I got my machine, when I got that, best be ready.
Yeah, man, big up. He still didn't hear it. Yeah,
big up yourself.
I love Radar. Yeah, so sorry, I interrupted. Mary Jane was in the middle of saying something. Sorry, my bad. What was you saying, Mary?
I can't remember now.
Sis, I would just say, remember to read the terms and conditions from them PayPal things.
Yeah, PayPal. Yeah, it's just like, as I said, they've messed me over a few times. So I'm very careful with that shit, and I need to set it up correctly before I carry on with any of that. I don't know how we got onto that.
Really good to me, though.
But still recheck this. See,
listen, it used to be fine with me, but I don't know what happened, what went wrong, that they just decided to hate on me and take all my money. But listen, yeah, when you're saying read the terms and conditions, MD, like you do know that they can take your money and never give it back to you. They can take your money and never give it back to you. This is what happened to me.
Mm-hmm. But do you know what? I hear what you're saying, sis, and I'm not dying that because all these kind of PayPal things, I dislike all these different online portal payments because there are so many loopholes. But having said that, if you actually read through all the terms and conditions, and they make it miles and miles long on purpose, so you don't read them. If you do read them, you'll probably find some sort of clause in one sort of section in it to say that this is the way for you to get your money back. It's a laborious task, but at the end of the day, you know, it's your money, you want it. Sometimes there's no way of hiding past that, doing actual legwork.
No, but you know what? See, I've had a lot of bullshit happen over the years. So even with bank accounts, they can actually do the same thing as well. It happened to a friend of mine, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then it happened to me as well, and that was with the Monzo Bank. Yeah. So the thing is, I think what we don't realize with a lot of these things is the banks or any financial institutions that are holding our money can actually just take your money and never give it back. And I mean never. And it's like legal what they're doing as well, because it is in their terms and conditions. And personally, this is why I try to avoid keeping any money in banks and stuff like that now. I don't trust them at all. I'd rather have my bank account empty and sit on cash than trust these people.
Boy, until they decide they want to change up the notes again.
Yep.
The notes are worth nothing now.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie, right? My dad, he helps out the community in Stamford Hill, yeah, you know, the orange juice people. And listen, when the notes change over, if you see the amount of old notes that these people come out with, it's like their whole mattresses must be stuffed with notes. Because they don't deal with bank accounts and stuff, innit?
I think that's where they're trying to make it. That's where they're trying to, they're heading it to, innit? Where cashless societies, man. But
and still
gonna look
like one rolling in the chats, guys. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to jump up, but I'll still be around, yeah?
All right, big up, sis. So what do we think of Radar's question then? If God was one of us, would he be a poet?
I think be whatever he wants to be.
Like, I don't know. If God was one of us, would he be a poet? I mean, we've all got the ability to be a poet, right? I think he'd be many things.
I am a poet, Radar. I'm God. I'm a poet.
Oh gosh. That's a big claim there, BP.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a big claim. I can pull up scripture for that. For you are gods.
You are gods, right?
Yeah. It's how you perceive yourself, and it's very important. I see myself as a god, so so I always see myself in it. I'm a god out here.
What
I say, no, I don't know about God now. That word is very dodgy anyway. A big up,
Beefy. Come and link me. We're gonna go headset shopping.
Okay.
Come and link me, bro.
All right.
And I'm gonna get you a gaming headset that puts the mic in front of your mouth, because, bro. I've got the fattest JML speaker pumping out the live stream, and I have to turn it up when you go to speak each and every time.
It's a madness. I have to do that as well sometimes, but then when the next person speaks, it's like they sound stupidly loud. So say maybe you should do like if you do a certain membership level, you get free headphones.
Yeah, someone said that I need to make my own brand of
I said that yesterday.
Yeah, you get me? I think that's a good idea. I can start giving them out. Oh, you like live streaming? Yeah, you like chatting on? All right, cool. Hold this. Hold this, man.
No, but I had to do the same a few weeks ago because I didn't like my old headset. It was like a Samsung one, and I feel like it was always crackling whenever I was on the live stream. So I picked one up I had an Argos voucher, and I just went to Argos and got one for like a tenner or something. Seems to be a lot better.
How's my mic? When I listen back, I swear it sounds a bit shit, man.
You're outdoors, are you?
Yeah, but I'm using Bluetooth headphones though.
No, it's not too bad. You can hear a slight bit of background, but not too much. Like, it doesn't overtake your speech. I can hear cars going past.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is going to happen tonight, Jeds? Is the debate going ahead?
How can it? I mean, how can it go ahead? I mean, I'm up for it to go ahead, but clearly both of these. I mean, I don't know about defense, but Khan, he's. I know. Let's wait to the time. I don't know. Let's wait to the time. Yeah, but I saw Khan yesterday in Respect's chat. Yeah, okay. So I know that he's alive. He's alive and fine, isn't it? So if you don't wanna take part or whatever, I'm cool with that. You're wasting my time, wasting everyone else's time, disrespect the platform. If that's what he's doing, then I'm cool with that. As for defense, I don't know how he is. If he's okay, if he's not, so I don't want to. I mean, I just hope he's all right. But for Khan, he's cool. K Dizzle was in the house, so I'm whatever. I don't know. He's not reaching out, not saying, "Oh yeah, oh boom, 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 I'm on this." So I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just have to reset it for another day. That was really
That's annoying though, Carl. They had enough time as well. How long has it been as well?
It's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Really and truly, I need to get back to setting up some debates and that. But I've been listening in, and if I hear anything that I feel is kind of relevant, and we're gonna make that happen. Do you know what I mean? And any of you that wanna debate, I mean, it's cool, man. Don't worry. We'll swear.
Yeah, I need to get my head down this weekend and start putting together like all of my stuff for my debate because that's next week.
Right.
And then after that, I'd need to be scheduled in for another one. Like, I really like the excitement of getting
preparing for the debate. Yeah. Is that a good look still?
Are you ready?
No. This weekend I'm gonna do it when my head's a bit, because I've got a couple of things to do this week. So I sort them out, get them off my head, and then that way my head will be clear to focus this weekend, get my presentation ready. Then I've got Monday, Tuesday to practice in the evenings or whatever.
Gonna smoke you, man.
Do you know what? I think it's gonna be a fair playing ground, and you know. I think what I'm worried about is the information that she's going to bring that I maybe haven't come across or I haven't thought about, and that she's going to like, I don't know, just bring something, and I'm going to be like shit, and then if I can't like discuss it or answer it, then I might fuck myself up a bit. But we'll see.
Well, I think where it's good, it's around each. It's not just back and forth. So some things that. Where you feel like you can't answer, you don't have to directly answer that specific thing. But it's not one after the other. So you have your time to say what you have to say, and she has her time.
Yeah.
So just stick with what you're strong at, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, why am I giving you tips?
Because you like me. Because I know my place, Robbie.
Oh, okay.
Knowing my place. I'm in the kitchen right now.
Get in there.
My place is in the kitchen, right?
Yeah. See everyone watching. Yeah, here's a great example of what happens. The woman knows her place, you know. Yeah, how happy she sounds. Oh shit.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, man.
No, for real, I need to make some food. Starving.
I just had to get a bloody meal deal from BP, man.
Oh man. Expensive. Really? Did you get a pre-packaged sandwich?
Yeah,
bro.
You know where I am though? I'm in bloody Harlow right now.
Oh, bro. Ooh. No, don't do
no calves, nothing.
Pre-packaged sandwiches.
It's a chicken salad one as well. I mean, probably the best one there.
Boy.
Nah.
I
know, but Mary, you never cook nothing for me. I checked the fridge, I checked all the cupboards. There was nothing there for me. So what?
Bro, what do you mean?
Me to do?
What do you mean? We got stew peas in the fridge. Yeah.
So you must have hit that at the back.
What else we got there? We got some fish. Yeah. Come on.
Warm me next time.
A porridge. We got porridge.
Yeah, let me know.
I probably need to dash that out though. Anyway. No, do you know what? That's one thing. See, I'm a terrible feeder. Like I am a feeder. Like I like to feed people. And maybe it's because I've been like a cook for a few years as well. It's like I take such pleasure in feeding people. It's
some cultures are just like that though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You can't be in and around without someone offering the food.
Yeah. That's true. Like Irish people do that for real.
Yeah, some cultures are just innately they're just about, if you come into my house, the least I could do, no matter how I live, how rich I am, poor I am, the least I could do is give you some food and some drink, like something.
Yeah.
I love that about a woman though.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely attractive. It's definitely attractive.
You want me to be strong? Yes. Come on, man.
Right. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to bring up this situation, right? Because I was seeing a guy, right? And then basically, I think we've come back to my house, had like a couple of hours. We were doing like business together as well, innit? So come back to the house now for some food. So I'm like, okay, we've got like an hour or two. Let me cook up a quick something. Can't remember what I was cooking, but I'm in the kitchen. I'm just in my little zone. I have music on, got my spliff going. I'm just jamming. And I think he was like, oh, I just want chicken and chips. And I was like, huh? I was like, don't be stupid. Like, I'm cooking food, innit? And then he got vexed because I must have said, I'll go and get your chicken and chips in a minute if that's what you really want. But I was still cooking, innit? And then man got all vexed at me because I didn't go and get his chicken and chips. But I cooked for myself. But like, I don't understand that.
He wanted you to go out and get chicken and chips.
Right. While he was sitting on his backside, like watching me cook.
While
and the chicken chip shop is 2 doors away.
I don't
know
your place.
So
I don't know your place.
At least now, what I took from this story was, man would rather eat chicken and chips than eat your cooking.
I was waiting for it. I was like, there's only one direction this can go.
Man got mad as well, you know.
Yeah, he was vexed at the smells, bro.
No, because he didn't want to wait. He didn't want to wait for me to cook food. He just wanted like the quick option, innit?
No, you told him, listen, love, when we get back, I'm gonna cook you something nice. We're like, okay, I'll wait for this. And you go back to the house and
No. Like, we were on a time constraint. We were on a time constraint because we had to go back out to do more jobs. So yeah, I get that. But like for me, we had like an hour or something. I can cook in half an hour and then I can eat in 15. But you know, it got to like 45 minutes late, and he was just like, "I just want chicken and chips." Okay.
Should have made it.
That's
like
quite
a
odd.
snack or something.
But he didn't want a snack. He wanted chicken and chips.
Just suck his.
Exactly. Go suck on your chicken bone, innit?
I know. Sometimes, like while I'm working as well, especially if I just want to get on the ball and just move. I will just get a chicken and chips. Obviously, I'll have the option to have a Turkish thing or like sit down, but obviously not.
No, that's cool, but I'm saying like he actually actively got vexed because someone went out of their way to cook food for him.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, because apparently I was wasting time.
Like whether you like it or not, it doesn't. Yeah, but whether it took a little while or not, I'd rather eat a good fresh cooked meal than.
And the same for me, because I don't eat like
chips and.
I don't eat chicken and chips anyways. I'll eat
chicken. Chicken been pumped up with water. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm alright, thanks. You know?
And if I got food in my house, then why am I going to buy food from outdoors? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm a fussy eater, so I'll have home cooked food before road food all day long.
For me, I find it's husband when someone goes, "I cook for you, but I don't eat that myself." To me, I'm like, what?
Huh?
You know, them ones there.
No, but obviously I can do that. Like, I'll cook meat for like my family.
I know.
Whatever, when I don't eat it, that's not a problem.
You don't eat either?
No, I haven't eaten meat for years.
Okay.
How fussy are you with the food? Oh, obviously you're vegan, isn't it? So, I mean,
I'm not
that might be an
vegan.
issue.
I'm vegetarian. I can't say
yeah.
I'm vegan because I still eat cheese. Cheese is like the one thing I can't give up in it.
I'm not defending this guy, but what I got from this, he might be getting annoyed by the fact that you're that fussy about the food, though. God, when I've been with females and it's time to just get a quick snack, for me, I was like, I would just go chicken and chips. But if I know you're not on that, it's like, oh, fuck's sake, I gotta make more of an effort now. We gotta find something else.
But
No,
he
see,
didn't,
like-
no, but he didn't have to. He didn't have to make any effort. Really, he was just sitting there on his. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like we was at home anyway. But like if we were out, then obviously I would just like he knows anyway. I'd settle for like a bag of chips or whatever because I am fussy. So I know sometimes I have to just take what I can get. And
You just got.
I don't know. It just sounds. Yeah, it just sounds a bit peculiar. Like nothing against the guy, but it just sounds a bit peculiar to get annoyed at someone making some actual food.
Some people get so used to like, I don't know,
Quick
just eating
option,
on the
innit?
go. Yeah, that's it. That they think, oh, cooking food is a waste of time. Or sorry, I'd rather like eat something that because for me as well, it's about like how I'm gonna feel for the rest of the day. If I was to eat chips, say at that time, I'm probably gonna feel shit for the rest of the day. Whereas I have something half decent inside me, I'm gonna be nice. I know that I'm gonna be okay for the rest of the evening, even.
Hey Ben, have you watched Michael Pierre White, Jamaican?
She said inside me. She said inside me.
What you say, Beef?
You guys only hear what you want to hear. Jedi, I don't want to talk to you. Where's your decorator? Put him on. He sounds a lot nicer than you.
I said, if have you watched that Michael Pierre White, that chef? He's Jamaican rice and peas, Jamaican style. Listen, if you see that home cooked food,
bro.
Beefy, you can't cook rice and peas anyway.
Like when he made that, I was amazed, and I was thinking, and then when he said, "Oh yeah, this was cooked for me by his Jamaican family in Jamaica," I was like, "Yeah." They saw you coming a mile off and was like, "Get the green peas out." Yeah,
so I'm saying, so if someone, if you go to
let's
someone's
make
house
him feel comfortable. Get the green peas out.
You walk, listen to this. Yeah, I hear it, but Ben, listen to this. You walk past a banging chicken shop. Someone goes, "I'm gonna do some nice rice and peas." Then you go to their house and they put that out for you. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna politely leave. I'm gonna politely leave.
Politely leave.
One of my friends made mac and cheese. Right, yeah, mac and cheese. So me and my best friend have got a thing about like mac and cheese, and we both love mac and cheese. If I cook it for Sunday dinner, I put a portion aside for my friend. She's always putting portions in the freezer for me. Like, go to her house, she's like, "Oh yeah, I got last Sunday's mac and cheese for you." Like, yeah, come on. But so a next girl decided, "Oh, I'm gonna jump on the hype and I'm gonna make some mac and cheese. I'll chop some round for you lot to taste." You know when someone just gives you like pasta with cheese? No. It wasn't even stuff. It was pasta with cheese. And you know, like for every, I don't know, every 10 bits of pasta, you might find a bit of cheese. It's like, where's the fucking cheese? It wasn't mac and cheese. It was pasta with some cheese in it.
It's a pasta bake with cheese.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a pasta bake. It was just pasta with some cheese mixed in. Like, it wasn't even stringy or melted, or it was just like...
So you mean like cheese, no cheese sauce?
No,
yeah, nothing
sauce, bro.
to hold it
Dry. So how do you like macaroni cheese? Do you like the sloppy version or the like pie version?
Pie version.
Okay, that's how I make
mine.
Every
Every day.
Pie version, yeah. But the sloppy version can be okay, you know. Like, it just depends on who...
If it's too sloppy though, you know when it's just too.
I mean,
do
what? Yeah.
No, do not put me off though, Jed. I'll be real with you. Do not put me off, bro. It was the old school 1980s school meals, bro.
Oh shit!
Like, come on, man. Like, you can't feed kids this. That's why I should stick with that baked beans and cheese. Thanks. I'm blessed for the day. Safe. Yeah. Safe option.
No,
you know it always works.
Macaroni cheese. Yeah. Firm. You can cut it like a slice of fucking cake or pie. Yeah. That's banging still.
Yeah. That's what I like.
Yeah, that's real life. That's real life. Yeah, that's real life, man.
But it has to be
It's called macaroni pie.
You know what they call that though?
They call that macaroni pie.
They do actually call that macaroni pie.
Yeah.
Well,
Why man laughing? You laughing?
I prefer macaroni pie then, if that's the case. Then.
Yeah.
I prefer macaroni
Yeah.
pie. Macaroni cheese is just a bit too. The consistency can be a bit too loose, and it just reminds me of certain things that I don't really like in it. So safe.
Yeah, man said microwave. Me and microwave don't mix. I don't do microwave, man. I don't like the food when it's in the microwave.
Just put the oven on for 10 minutes, man. Dash the things in, you know.
Yeah.
Jada, can you check your Gmail? Someone sent us a dilemma or something. They said.
Well, they have to wait till next week.
Yeah, no.
For the next Extremely Balanced of our show. Who was it? What's their name?
It's a he, Tom Davis.
Tom Davis. Don't trust him.
Check your Gmail. Sent you a dilemma. Well, yeah, didn't it? Tom Davis is looking for a reply, mate. What are you talking about? Sent you an email.
Yeah, so Beefy, going back to your rice and peas, like you keep talking about Marco Pierre White, but we're still to see your rice and peas, bro.
I'm sure I put the camera on. It's all right, been cooked.
That was some white rice.
So, but I'm trying to organize the restaurant for a cook-off. So we're going to do a cook-off in the kitchen there.
What, me and you, yeah?
Whoever wants to do it, maybe a cook show will be good once in a while.
Yeah, that's hard. We should do a top chef.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
What, you're gonna do a cook-off, yeah? Oh, you might have to film that, though. Come on. You have to film
Someone do me a favor. Someone with a spanner in the chat. Can you please permanently hide Tom Davis, please? Permanently hide them, please. Yeah, man. Obviously, I'm the guy in it. Once your little leader comes back around, obviously you lot start looking for an enemy and that. But I'll box up your leader. Trust me, you lot keep testing me. I'll punch up your leader next time I see him. How about that?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I'll chef up the place, you know. May I good cook?
Chef up the place. Yeah, so we say, who's doing the cook-off?
No, boys, the guy opened at 5, so I'm trying to get the restaurant, but it has to be a time where we have to be there between like 9 and 5, but he opened at 5, so we have to organize all that.
Why can't we do it from home and film it?
No, do it in the professional kitchen. That would be sick. No, do it in the professional kitchen, be like a nice little segment. Could film.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, we could rent
do
a
a
kitchen.
Nice little segment. It'd be jokes.
We could hire out a kitchen for the day then.
That's what I want.
Obviously, I'd have to come down and cheat. You know what I mean? Taste the stuff and cheat taste it. So.
We have to do 5 every day. It's shot the whole day, so we do the filming during the day between like 9 and 5. There's no problem because they open at 5. So
yeah, man.
We're doing a few more repairs in there.
I didn't hear none of that. Beefy, I think
I've got the mic right next to the mouth.
No, I'm saying no, not that. I think I'm starting to just switch off when you speak. I think my brain's saying, don't even try it. Don't even bother. Like, don't bother no more. He don't bother. Don't bother. That's what my brain's telling me. I know it's not true, but it's like I didn't hear nothing you said, bro. Like literally. I'm being real.
The kitchen is shut between 10 and 5, so it's in the day. You can go in there, do some filming, do a cook-off or something. At the moment, we're doing some repairs on the floor. So once that is done, I'll organize some dates for us to do that.
See how eloquently clear that was.
I'm dying. But yeah, I am up for any kind of like cooking, whatever. I'm down for that.
See?
I'm involved. Let's see if a white girl. Nice. Let's see if a white girl can actually cook.
Show them up here, Mary. Show them up.
Yeah, we have to find a white girl first. You know any? Mary Jane, you can't cook, man. I don't know why you're trying it.
Whatever.
Man wants Dixie or favorite chicken before he gets your food. Like you can't cook, man.
What's his favorite or Dixie?
I won't take that. Favorite. Show him, man.
Dallas. You get me, Dallas.
Maxine.
All right then, Mary Jane. What's your signature dish?
My signature dish?
Potatoes.
Like your come dine with your come dine with me dish.
My come dine with me dish would be I don't know, man. Like I think a curry, like because I can do any kind of curry, good like meat, veg, whatever.
All right. But do you make the curry from scratch?
No, I get a jar.
No,
and I
I'm
pour
just
it
asking.
in.
I'm just asking because like a lot of
Yeah,
people
from
can't,
scratch.
So
100% from
I'm
scratch.
not an expert chef or nothing, but I know I can actually make a couple.
And like for me, I found my own style of doing like curry over the years because I've learned from like different.
Deviation.
I've learned from different people. I've learned from different like people, different cultures, how they do it, and I've just you know found
like
Irish curry, yeah.
Macu calls it.
No.
Macu calls this type of food. He calls it fusion. So yeah, man, they do look fusion.
A fusion.
We did Irish Indian fusion, yeah.
Oh, see, extra potatoes.
Irish foundation.
Yeah, potato curry. Potato
curry.
Curry potatoes.
Oh, somebody just said
my God. No. Becca, Empress Becca. She made a curry
chicken.
Nah, you got stop. Let's move on. Let's allow it.
No, chicken curry, is it?
Yeah, where the curry chicken is, chicken curry, man. And boy, man. Yeah, that was
Rafi, your memory, bro. Your memory, bro.
What was it? Tomio or what was that? What was that?
Ragu, was it?
Ragu, some ragu curry sauce.
Mad,
bro, it's mad.
Hold on. You said ragu curry sauce.
Well, I don't know. Tomio or ragu or one of them.
Wow, Tomio.
You know what? It might have been chicken tonight. Mad. Yeah.
I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight.
Nah. But hold on though, that's not the word though. Our boy Scripture, I don't know where he's at, but I know he must be listening. Our boy Scripture made he made an interesting curry.
No, I don't even want to hear that.
All right. So what's
he made he made a tuna curry.
I've seen a few people do this though.
I remember.
Tuna with some curry.
No,
tuna curry.
Listen, what in the listen. What in the peppercorns and sodium crystals is going on, bro?
Jerry,
like natural seasoning.
Man said the curry tuna. Man said the curry was sponsored by Princes. Allow it, man. I'm not involved, bro.
Whoa.
I'm not even trying to. Fuck you know.
What's that full crown? Yeah.
Fish curry, yeah. Is a tuna curry a fish curry? I don't think so. I think if you're gonna do a fish curry, use
prawns.
Prawns, a proper fish.
Sea bass or something. Sea bass, tilapia or
sea
something.
bass,
yeah, man. You should like, but tuna, nah, I'm not on it.
No.
Do you not clean your prawns though?
Huh?
Do you not clean your prawns though?
Yeah, well, take the batty off the prawn, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
we have to, bro. Shit out of the prawns, though.
Take everything out, man.
You take the shit out of the prawns, though.
Take the batty out of the prawn,
bro,
yeah.
The whole nasty stringy thing that's at the back, yeah, you have to dig it out and pull it out.
Bro, you gotta pull it apart and take it apart, bro.
What are you talking about, G? Take the batty out of the prawns, man. You know what? Yeah, Radar. You eat the parson's nose on the chicken.
I don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat now?
I'm a vegan for time, fam.
Okay. Well, no, you're not vegan. If you're eating fish the other day, bro, just chill out.
I shut them out, bro. I'm vegan.
Yeah, pescatarian.
Hold on, brother.
Where does he always get so
hold on, sorry.
Vegan, bro.
The last time, which was about 2 weeks ago, you was cooking.
I'm eating fish right now.
You're not a vegan.
You're pescatarian.
Yeah,
but I don't eat cheese. I don't eat milk. I don't eat anything
You're
else besides
pescatarian.
fish.
Then you're
Oh,
yeah. Come on, man. You're some bro. You're confused. That's I know that much.
Well,
Bayesian.
pescatarians
You're
don't
in
eat
two.
cheese.
No.
He's Bayesian.
Get
Yeah,
out
English,
of
allow him.
denial.
He's Bayesian. Allow him.
I
Allow
allow,
him.
I allow
Pescatarians
your
No.
fellow
No. He don't even get beige no more. Allow it. Don't. No.
Allow
So what,
your
pescatarians
fellow
don't
Don't
eat
get
Asian,
it,
milk
bro.
man.
No,
and
he's
cheese
not
and
allowed
them
to
thing,
do
yeah?
that. No, he's not part of nothing, man. That's his.
So
Asian,
pescatarians
man.
don't eat cheese
He's got
and
his
milk
own
and them
lane.
thing, yeah?
He's confused.
What's that
He's
again?
confused, bro.
So pescatarians don't eat cheese and milk and them thing, yeah?
Pescatarian is
Vegans don't.
what
Only-
you
I know
are.
the vegans don't. I know the vegans don't. Yeah, so cool.
Man said
Eating
I'm
meat
vegan. Man said
eat
I'm
meat.
vegan. I'm eating
Yeah.
fish right now. please.
Yeah.
I'm a
yeah.
fish-eating vegan. Yeah, that makes sense. Right now.
That makes complete sense. Miss,
Bruv, I don't know, bruv. What? is going on
reading an
in
article.
India?
That's what you need to do.
Pescatarian means like you don't eat any other meat or animal.
Meat or fish.
Yeah, just fish.
Who uses Google the best, isn't it? Like, that's we need someone to help him out.
I don't Google things though.
No, you don't do you at all.
No,
I don't.
No, clearly.
You do that go, innit?
Nigga, I rely on my own brain or I ask someone.
Okay.
Okay.
You haven't asked enough. That's apparent.
Very
Just saying,
apparent.
you need to ask more. You need to ask more. Because that's not vegan, bro.
So what? Pescatarian? They don't eat no milk, cheese.
You can keep talking about that, but you said that you was a vegan, and then said you was eating fish after it straight away, bro. So like, I don't know what you're talking
Right
about.
now, I'm eating
Why are
fish
you
right
trying
now.
to change it into something else? Like this ain't like,
I'm asking.
No.
I'm trying to inform myself. You get me?
No, word, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like that's not a vegan, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
they're
trying to
Man
tell you.
think they know
Getting
all the
offended when
information
everyone's
in the
telling you that
world
it's
because they
not,
can
innit?
search it in. If I'm wrong,
Yeah,
so
man,
what?
it's supporting.
Like,
The
because
man
man can
supporting
search it in.
fish. Yeah.
Bro,
So
all
when you know
people were doing was
everything in
trying
the
to.
world, 'cause
Do you
you
know
can
what?
use
You're
search
getting all
engine.
touchy about it and stuff. Yeah, when really
Yeah,
everyone
you get on the
trying
mic,
to
bro.
all people was trying to do was just trying to pass on some information, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I
you
just
got it
asked
wrong.
you more questions. I just asked you a question to gain more information. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I never said there was.
Beige war, beige
Ain't no beige war. No. This is gold versus eggshell, bro. Like, come on.
Beige, right?
man.
Magnolia versus eggshell. Did you want to say that?
No, gold, Ruben.
Gold versus eggshell. Let's go.
Eggshell, you know.
Funny, bro. Yeah.
Eggshell, you know. Fuck's sakes.
No, bro. Come on, man. Right. So here's the thing, innit? Like, people are trying to help, and you're getting sensitive about it because you don't know, and then you're gonna go, "Oh, but what's wrong with it?" And then make it as if you're a victim, bro. You're not a victim, innit? We're just trying to pass it on to you. That's all, man. No love lost, no harm, no foul. You're not a vegan.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
That's
I'm
it.
trying to understand what a pescatarian is. That's like me saying to some vegans, they're like, what? Like, what level is a vegan? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? If you wear trainers that's made of leather, does that make you not a vegan?
Yeah.
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 Go on. Keep saying some more. I'm gonna teach you. Go on.
So what? If you
Ask
rock,
some more
if you
questions.
if you wear leather,
You're not a
shoes
vegan.
and you wear leather things,
You're not vegan.
What
You're
if?
not a
Yeah,
vegan.
let
You're
me
not a
ask.
vegan. Yeah, you're not.
Serious question now. Serious question. What if you perform oral sex on a non-vegan woman?
Not vegan.
But hold on. Even if she is vegan, you're still not vegan because
Eating meat.
Yeah, you mean meat?
Why not? You know, are you actually eating it, chewing it up, and swallowing it?
no, but you're
Well,
consuming.
there.
No,
Is it
wait,
part of your diet?
wait.
Wait.
The same way, hold on. The same way you can't drink milk and be a vegan because it's animal product. Sorry, juices, sauces, condiments of humans are all coming under that bracket. Huh?
Condiments. Man said condiments.
my personal opinions on not eating meat and that, it's nothing to do with like I wouldn't eat animals. It's more to do with I don't want to eat like animals that's just full of chemicals and that. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was a wild caught
That's
animal,
fair,
I'd
dude.
yam that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay,
why you say
yeah,
that it's
yeah,
wild
yeah.
caught from the
No,
ocean.
that's
So
sensible.
hold on though. Where'd you get your
Yeah,
fish
definitely
from?
not vegetarian. Definitely not vegetarian.
Radar. Where'd you get your fish
Catch-
from?
It's wild caught.
It's what?
It's not farmed. It's wild caught.
What is that? What they said in Aldi's?
Yeah, is that what it said on the packet?
Yeah, that's what it said on the Aldi packet, man.
Organic.
This is the
Organic. Organic. Hand-reared. Hand-reared. You eating hand-reared fish?
Well, you can't really. Well, you can't lie about advertisement, but I would be surprised. Because obviously, I've seen things advertised as organic, and it's just got organic water, and then it's got modified shit in it. So sometimes you wouldn't be surprised with how things are advertised. You get me? But I try to eat things that's, you know, wild and natural. But even if it was found anywhere, it's still not really going to be full of chemicals. Most likely the same way like a chicken and that is top full of chemicals. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, it's not as bad. Because if you see a farm chicken, it's like 3-4 times the size of a natural chicken. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want all those chemicals in me.
A real chicken is actually not in white meat. It's like reddish meat. Broilers.
Say that again?
A proper chicken hasn't got white meat. It's red meat. Reddish meat.
We say it's
Reddish?
more pink, yeah.
Yeah.
Reddish
Pink
meat.
in there, but I don't
Yeah.
think would you call it red meat though.
It's red,
Nah.
yeah, but it's not white. Definitely.
What's that? The black chicken?
Broilers, like wild chicken. Wild chicken.
Wild chicken is like black, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got black feathers.
Yeah, they usually come black feathers in that, yeah. Tough meat. It's quite tough as well, the meat. Like, a bit like pheasant.
Yeah. Yeah, like chewy, not chewy, but yeah, tough meat. Yeah, I do you know what? Yeah, the texture is not the greatest because I'm used to hard
The
chicken.
soft
But
one.
I do like the way they. I thought I didn't, but now when I think about it, I prefer that chewy chicken to that wet.
Yeah,
Fucking.
but there's more taste to it as well. There's more taste and more. I don't know. It's supermarket chicken doesn't do it for me no more.
You guys are making me sick.
It's bare water.
What's that? The thought of chicken make you feel sick?
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually hate going into the supermarkets now because it actually do you know what I noticed, right? That really pisses me off. Next to their vegan or plant-based range, because I always go and check out what's there, see if there's anything interesting. They got flipping pork sausages next to the vegan range. Like, why would you have pork sausages next to the vegan range? Like,
Yeah, but
where
you
is
don't want to call them.
But you're
You like
vegan
to call them
sausages.
sausages. Hold on. You want to call them sausages? They're going to go in the sausage section. If
But
you
it's
call
not,
them,
no. It's not
If you
just
call them-
sausages. It's
no,
the whole
no, if you call them-
plant-based range.
if you call them vegetable tubes, I mean,
But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you call them vegetable tubes, they're gonna take them away from the sauce. But it's not
Yes,
just
they
sausages,
will.
Jed.
They will.
It'll be in
There's
the
all
vegetable.
kinds. There's all sorts of stuff next to it. I don't like it.
Vegans remind me of LBGT.
Just showing you what you're
Vegans
missing,
are like
man.
LBGT. They want to
Yeah,
rephrase
man.
everything. They want everything
I
to
ain't
them,
missing
them,
your
them.
sausages.
It's to remind you, mate. You know what I mean?
you miss the sausage. Don't lie.
I ain't missing your sausage.
You're a liar.
You love the sausage.
Anyway,
Exhibit A.
saying nada.
Like, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Where are you?
Oh my god. Oh shit! I'm supposed to call my. One second, I'll be back.
Wow, yeah, you guys are funny, man.
Mhm.
So,
Can you lot
what?
fuck with hot food in that?
What?
What's that?
Can you lot handle
Oh,
hot food in
chili.
that?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
Hot,
I
I
think
think.
I think I might be allergic to pepper, man. Like strong, like Scotch bonnet. Like, every time I have
really?
it fucks up my belly now. Yeah, recently, yeah.
Oh man,
That's deep.
innit?
It does have a good balance of it though, man.
My diet's changed a bit. I can't really consume.
chili is good for you. Chili is good for you. It opens up your bowels. It's good for you. A chili a day is not good. Recommended. A chili a day.
Diet's
A chili a day, you
changed,
know.
man. Diet's changed, man.
Now, there's plenty of things that can help with your bowels. Why would you want to eat a chili to open up your bowels to then have to pass that chili out every day? Are you mad?
like you have it in your food. Like you have to eat it, like have some spice in your food. Then in the mornings when you wake up, the bowl's open nicely. You're good to start the day again.
My pals are good without adding chili into my diet. Like, I don't know what kind of problems you have, Beefy, but yeah.
I don't have a problem. I don't have any problem. I'm just saying. I don't have any problems. I'm just saying. Who said that problems? I'm just saying. I have no problems. You're suggesting things. Sorry.
You're saying, is it good to keep it
But I
regulated?
know.
To keep the
Yeah,
system
but again,
regulated.
I do know you can't handle hot food. So that's you and I know that.
Bro, listen,
that's
you
fine.
say a lot of things.
But don't try to make it like a bad thing for us people to eat chilies. I mean, every day. It's not bad for us, but we love it.
What, you think a chili is hot? What kind of chili are we talking about?
I'll bring some chilies. Oh, don't worry.
Bring some chilies.
Next time
I'm
we'll link up.
up for the challenge.
Next time we'll link up, I'll bring some chilies.
That's wild.
Scotch bonnet, it's hot. I'll bring some nice Zim chilies, some little green ones.
Sounds nice.
The Scotch bonnet is spicy, not very hot. I love Scotch bonnet. It's nice though.
Scotch bonnet is nice.
Chili's never run my belly, no man. Like I always hear people saying they always got to run to the toilet after. It's never affected me like that.
Some people just aren't built for it. They don't have the minerals.
Try pepper sauce in it, then you know about hot.
No, it's only when you get the seeds from the peppers, isn't it? That's what is a problem the next day. So I tried learning
the seeds are the hottest part. The seeds are the hottest part of the chili. That's the hottest part of the chili.
I learned that when you mix the pepper with sweet things, it counters the spiciness of it, you know? Yeah, I was just doing a quick look because I always wanted to know what going with the pescatarian tea. I'm just saying they eat. They're basically saying it's a vegetarian that eats fish, and vegetarians they eat like eggs and no, not eggs. They drink milk and cheese and all them things. So I don't know what even to call myself. You know what I'm saying?
Pescatarianism.
Well, you're somewhere in between, then, isn't it?
Sorry, pescatarianism is the practice of using seafood as the only source of meat in a diet that is otherwise vegetarian or vegan. And anyways, Radar, you can't say you're vegan because you still like wear leather shoes and all that sort of stuff, right?
You said you eat meat, which is wild. So I don't know what you're confused about being a vegan or vegetarian. You said you eat wild meat. So
no, like the reason I class myself vegan is because when I go shopping and that, it's like obviously like, you know what I'm saying, if I'm gonna buy a milk alternative, it don't say pescatarian milk, it says vegan milk. I'm saying, or cheese, I'll say vegan cheese. So I just go with, you know, those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to the shop and say, yo, where's your pescatarian section? I'm like, where's the vegan section?
Fish. Pescatarian means fish. That's all.
So yeah, I'd say you're a pescatarian.
Because I just don't want to be mislabeled. So if I ever say to someone like, yo, I'm pescatarian, and they try to give me
don't label yourself. Why don't you label yourself? You eat
because say like if I'm going, say if you're a chef and you're cooking me a meal, and you say to me, what are you, you know, like, do you have any dietary requirements? And I'm like, yeah, man, like I'm pescatarian. But you think, all right, so you have milk and them things, and you start putting them things in my thing, like, you know. So wouldn't it be easier to say like?
No, I'm confused. But listen, I hear you, but I'm confused because I'm sure I heard you say you eat wild meat not too long ago.
I said I would eat wild meat. The reason I don't eat meat is because of the chemicals that's in there.
So you're not a vegetarian, really. Just avoiding certain food with some. But you would, if I can't class you as a vegetarian either. Because if there was wild meat, you would eat it. So,
like, I'm not one to waste. You know what I'm saying? Cause like morally, I see it worse to like waste food than just to turn it down. You know what I'm saying? If the animal's already dead and it's there, like, why are you just gonna dash it in the bin? Like, that's even more disrespectful to the animal.
Huh? So what? It'd be more respectful to eat the animal than to
chuck his carcass in the bin, yeah.
Well, you eat roadkill then. That's wild.
Obviously.
That's what I'm saying. How far are you gonna go with that?
Luckily, like, you know, there's nature, you know what I'm saying? So there's things like foxes and parts of nature that will eat them things, you know what I'm saying?
Noise in the background.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm eating.
So you're still there then?
Everyone's still, but I think everyone's doing things.
Man. This thing is draining my battery, though. Shit, man.
Yeah, it does do that. I got mine plugged in yesterday. My phone was so hot. Jesus.
I think you stopped doing that overheating thing with my phone, though. With my old phone, boy, that shit used to heat up like a radiator, man.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me. The screens are staying on.
Does anyone use the laptop with the StreamYard thing? I wonder like how the battery like is affected on like a laptop or not.
I always use my laptop.
Was the battery dead off quick?
No.
Was it calm? Oh, cool.
No, it's fine. The only issue I did have, because I don't have much storage on this laptop, it's just like a cheap one. So at one point when I was using StreamYard, it would always tell me that my storage was low, and then I'd have to reset it to get that storage back. But that stopped happening a few weeks ago. I don't know what has changed. But yeah, it just runs fine, and it runs smoothly on the laptop. But if I go on my phone, it's just problems from the offset, so I don't even bother on my phone anymore.
I think I only had one problem yesterday. It bumped me out once, and that was it.
Yeah, my phone keeps kicking me out of the stream for some reason.
Okay.
Yo, who's heard of nano cell screen protectors?
Huh?
Screen protectors?
Yeah, nano cell screen protectors.
Not heard of that.
It's basically like it's a liquid that you put on your screen and you rub it over it, and apparently it gives it a layer of protection. So you basically can't see anything. It's like you don't have a screen protector on it, but apparently it protects it. But I don't know how good it is, man.
Is that thing like if you scratch your phone like with a key or something, like it would like repair the damage, it would like repair the screen?
No, I don't think it doesn't repair any scratches, but it just protects it from any future scratches.
Was it like a liquid? Then it forms a solid form.
Liquid. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I just got one the other day. I put it on. It's a liquid. You gotta rub it over and wait for it to dry. But I can't see anything, bro. Like there's no layer or anything.
So does it come off in your pocket, on your hand, on your face? Like what? These are the things that I have to start thinking about. Like
sounds like Crep Protect for a phone.
Yeah. But I read the comments on Amazon. It was like, how often do you have to keep reapplying it? And someone said that it depends on how often you clean your phone, because obviously if you keep cleaning it, it's just gonna keep rubbing off. Oh, I feel like I got scammed in it.
Okay, so it does come off then in some ways.
Yeah, it must be.
So has it? Yeah, look into what it does to your skin, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Luckily,
just for safety, innit? Just for safety wise, innit? Yeah, be aware of that. Even like for your pocket hands, you know, like just those little things, innit? Yeah, just don't have some dermatological problem because of the screen protector. You know, them ones there, like.
Imagine that.
No, I love it.
With Impetigo or something, bro.
You know them ones there.
Imagine I got that one, but you don't ever want to get Impetigo, boy. That shit right there. Yo, that shit's nasty, yo.
I think I got that as a child.
Yeah, same. I had it on the side of my face, man.
I had it when I was making my communion. So I remember my communion pictures. I had like this thing on my face and one on my hands, but my gloves covered that.
It spread so quick as well.
Mine never spread.
Yeah, in my old post office, from when I was little, the first person I ever saw with that was with Impetigo was a lady that worked in my local post office. Yeah, she had it bad. But yeah, man, it's pigment, isn't it?
Pigment? No, it's a skin infection.
A skin infection. It's actually a skin infection, yeah.
No,
was it like a?
Yeah, and it's contagious.
It starts off as a rash, basically. How I had it, it was just a scratch. I just had a little scratch. I kept itching it. Obviously, I must have had whatever under my nails or something. That just spread the infection, and it just got bigger and bigger.
Oh wow!
Almost well, not the whole side of my face, but if you see my sideburns now, that whole area was like just a patch of.
So
just,
there's Infatigo and there's Vitiligo, yeah? Two differences, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But I was thinking the same as you, Ben. I'm thinking, oh. What?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, what?
I think, Ro, I've seen you. You never had the vitiligo. I'm like, what, bro?
I got completely confused there, man. That's what happens when
you me for a second.
Smoking in the afternoon.
That's the one thing, bro. I need to cut down on the smoking now, man.
I always say that, and I never do. No, I did. I stopped for about 3 months. It was a nice break.
I think the last time Jed stopped, I stopped at the same time. Yeah. Not this year, the year before. I stopped for about a month or 2 months or something. Man.
Yeah, Mum was like,
it's a good little period, man. It's like, yeah, man. It just shows you, man. The strength.
I know that I was getting very overheated during my sleep, though.
Is it?
At times, yeah. But I'm kind of like that anyway. I'm very much a human radiator.
I started salivating a lot, bro. Like my mouth. Every time I was hungry, like my mouth was just watering. Like, what's going on? Why am I?
No more coffee.
That's because the taste buds come back, innit? When you're not smoking, the taste buds are activated more, so you do salivate more.
You like to drip.
Oh, stop it! You make me drip. Damn it,
I had one thing as well. Another thing, if you want to try to quit addictions as well, I heard it was what's his name? John Wick? No, it's not John Wick. For fuck's sake. What's the Wick guy? Is on one of Jed's tunes. Oh, jeez. Anyway, he was basically saying, if you want to quit any of your like addictions and shit, stop telling your demons that you're giving your demons a head start of saying, yeah, I'm gonna quit. Yeah. You're telling your subconscious already to get prepare itself to fight what's coming in it. So just do it, but the action of just doing it without even thinking of it is the quitting.
Yeah, the contemplation.
Me not smoking now. Me not smoking. I haven't smoked since yesterday. Yeah. If I tell myself, I'm going to quit. That's I've already felt in it. So in my mind, just change the mindset. But I haven't quit. I haven't smoked since yesterday. So really, I've quit smoking, innit? So I just need to carry this on.
Do you know what happened?
Quit smoking. Anything, you know what I mean?
Well, do you intend? Do you actually intend to carry on though?
No, not now. No.
Because I'm at the point where I'm just like, a spliff a day, no spliff today, one spliff, no spliff, one spliff. I think I smoked yesterday. In fact, I rolled a spliff yesterday about midday, and I finished it about 1 o'clock last night.
Wow. It
was just sitting there.
Well, I think, but then but instead of saying, I'm going to quit smoking, you can say, I'm not a smoker anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing for me was to get rid of just to get the cigarette out of my life again, the tobacco.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's been well and truly. I've smashed that. You know what I mean? When I went out the other day with you lot, I think I had like a freeze of a cigarette, or no, actually, I took a little chip of a cigarette, added it to my zoot, just because, like, I don't know, I think I was craving that little social.
It's the alcohol as well, remember?
Yeah, the alcohol, yeah. I was craving that little thing. Yeah. Yeah, alcohol is the biggest danger, I think, when it comes to that.
I definitely agree with that.
Smoking,
for some reason, alcohol and smoking just go together. For some reason, it's just terrible. It's terrible. It's absolutely disgusting, though. It's disgusting. I've seen people that have quit smoking. As soon as they have a bit of alcohol, they're back on the bags. Like, they're back on the bags.
You know what it is? I reckon
when you light up, you know, like
social engineering.
I smoked a 20 bucks last night. What are you talking about?
Remember, they say like alcohol and cocaine in your system makes a whole new drug, right? Yeah, I'm sure the same must be with alcohol and nicotine.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, it just doesn't mix well with me. Even the other day, we was in the studio, I don't know if you noticed, because I had to go back in the van and just sit down for a second. I don't think anyone noticed, bro. I don't know what something came over me. I was like, shit, I'm gonna have a vomit, or I'm just gonna knock out if I don't sit down.
For real?
Sit down and take a drink.
Wow.
Yeah, I just had to sit down and take a drink, just to cool off.
Chill out.
Just for a couple of seconds, man.
Yeah.
I was fine after the score.
it's good to know your levels, though, isn't it? Like, I used to do that all the time. When I got them, I just go around the corner and go vomit and come back like nothing happened.
Standard.
Yeah, come back in front like that happened, bro.
Tactical Chande, yeah.
Come back fresh. Come back
Yeah,
fresh.
I done it one time and I got caught because it was like, I think we went back to the car and they could see that the little pile of vomit. And then I tried to deny it. And I was like, bro, I can see the splashes on your trainer, bro. It was South. He caught me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught me. I was like, shit.
Speaking of alcohol, no, Joe, I remember my cousin fucked up the deposit on my son's christening, yeah, at the church. Because he vomited in the fucking sinks of the toilet, man. Got that way. Big man, you know. A big man like you.
Big man like you.
The weed and the drink, bro. Fucking hell, you fucked up the deposit, bro. You didn't even tell, man, as well.
And so listen, yeah, I've been ducking and diving. This stupid, like, there's this stupid little app that I bought that allows me to cut up my videos and like say exactly what part of the video I want and that. So like they're saying free 1 month trial, innit? Yeah, cool. Sign up, and if you don't sign out, it's what was it, 70 something pound? So I'm like, cool. So each time they tried to take the money out, I made sure there was no money in that account. Today, man, while I was sitting there, I just heard my Monzo go, ching! You know, that money in that money. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard ching! So I was like, oh, right, what? Someone, I just been paid or something?
I got paid, yeah.
When I looked in there, I'm like, no. Now I'm thinking about the super chats and that I got and the PayPal I got. I just got robbed, man.
With the Monzo thing, simple. You just hit on the thing and then contact customer service. I didn't approve this. It'll be back today. Trust me.
For real? I'm doing that now. For real?
Yeah.
You hit on the thing.
I think on the actual transaction, it should give you the option to say something wrong with this, and then it'll bring you into the customer service and it'll allow you to type a message to them.
Right. I didn't approve this. No permissions given.
Cancel the subscription as well.
You might lock you off the service though, because that's what happened. Like,
with
PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know, like when sometimes you get like that auto renew, innit? And then one time, like they tried renewing the thing, so I just reversed the payment and they banned me from PlayStation. Like,
yeah, they're not playing. They're saying, yo, that's fraud. They're not playing, man. You ain't frauded me.
But you know what the thing is, if they've never taken money from your account before, that's your sort of proof of like, no, but I've never had dealings with them before. They've never taken money from me, therefore, like I didn't approve this. Yeah, you just got, and when you click on the transaction,
it says something went wrong, right?
Yeah.
Reporting an unrecognized payment, dispute this transaction. Wait, let me just double check that this is what I want to do, though. Let me double check. I don't want to.
Like the music and that, like I think I pay 59p or 79p for my storage, and then I pay $9.99 for the music.
You cut out the first part. Can you start again?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, sorry, my internet is going mad. So I pay like £10 a month for music and 80p a month for storage. And then 1 month, like they took out the £10 like 3 different times. And I was like, what? Like, why are you taking it out again and again and again? So I contacted the bank and just got them all refunded. Like, fuck you, Apple. You ain't getting no more money from me now. Go back to Spotify.
Oi, I got a bad boy. I got something bad to play. You lot probably heard this, but I'm putting this on one of my tunes. But fuck it, I'm still gonna play it to you because it's just mad. When I first heard this, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Listen to this, yeah. Listen to this. Where's the sound?
Mr. President, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. faithful late night audience. It's customary for the British Prime Minister to come to this United Nations and pledge to advance our values and defend our the rules of a peaceful world, and protecting freedom.
Look out for this freestyle. It's coming out soon. I ain't written it yet, but I got the beat, and it's going to be a mad thing. It's a little freestyle for some fun, but yeah, hear it.
Navigation in the Gulf, to persevering in the vital task of achieving a two-state solution in the conflict in the Middle East. And of course, I'm proud to do all these things, but no one can ignore a gathering force that is reshaping the future of every member of this assembly. There has been nothing like it in history. When I think of the great scientific revolutions of the past, print, the steam engine, aviation, the atomic age, I think of new tools that we acquired, but over which we, the human race, had the advantage, which we control. And that is not necessarily the case in a digital age. You may keep your secrets from your friends, from your parents, your children, your doctor, even your personal trainer. But it takes real effort to conceal your thoughts from Google. And if that's true today, in future, there may be nowhere to hide. Smart cities will pullulate with sensors, all joined together by the Internet of Things. Bollards communing invisibly with lampposts, so there is always a parking space for your electric car, so that no bin goes unemptied, no street unswept, and the urban environment is as antiseptic as a Zurich pharmacy. But this technology could also be used to keep every citizen under round-the-clock surveillance. The future Alexa will pretend to take orders, but this Alexa will be watching you, flapping her tongue and stamping her foot. In future, voice connectivity will be in every room and almost every object. Your mattress will monitor your nightmares, your fridge will beat for more cheese, your front door will sweep wide the moment you approach like some silent butler. Your smart meter will go hustling of its own accord for the cheapest electricity, and every one of them minutely transcribing your every habit in tiny electronic shorthand stored, not in their chips or in their innards, nowhere you can find it, but in some great cloud of data that lowers ever more oppressively over the human race. A giant dark thundercloud waiting to burst, and we have no control over how or when the precipitation will take place. And every day that we tap on our phones or work on our iPads, as I see some of you are doing now, we not only leave our indelible spoor in the ether, but we are ourselves becoming a resource, click by click, tap by tap, just as the Carboniferous period created the indescribable wealth, leaf by decaying leaf, of hydrocarbons. Data is the crude oil of the modern economy, and we're now in an environment where we don't know who should own these new oil fields. We don't know who should have the rights or the title to these gushers of cash, and we don't know who decides how to use that data. And can these algorithms be trusted with our lives and hopes? Should the machines, and only the machines, decide whether or not we're eligible for a mortgage or insurance, or what surgery or medicines we should receive? Are we doomed to a cold and heartless future in which computer says yes or computer says no, with the grim finality of an emperor in the arena? How do you plead with an algorithm? How do you get it to see extenuating circumstances? And how do we know that the machines have not been insidiously programmed to fool us or even to cheat us? We're already using all kinds of messaging services that offer instant communication at minimal cost. And these same programs, platforms, can also be designed for real-time censorship of every conversation, with offending words automatically deleted. Indeed, in some countries, this happens today. Digital authoritarianism is not, alas, the stuff of dystopian fantasy, but of an emerging reality. And the reason I'm giving this speech today with this slightly gloomy proem is that the UK is one of the world's tech leaders, and I believe governments have been simply caught unawares by the unintended consequences of the internet. A scientific breakthrough, far more reaching in its everyday psychological impact than any other invention since Gutenberg. And when you consider how long it took for books to come into widespread circulation, the arrival of the internet is far bigger than print, it's bigger than the atomic age, but it's like nuclear power in that it's capable of both good and harm, and of course it's not.
Boom! I can play more. It's a 40-minute speech, but like obviously that was mad, isn't it?
I was gonna say that was a real speech, bro. I thought that someone put that together from
Yeah,
soundbite.
exactly.
No. It was real. No, I've seen that myself.
Exactly. When I first heard this speech, I'm like, rah, that actor sounds sick. Like sounds like Boris Johnson. Bro, it's Boris Johnson. Bro, it's Boris Johnson at the EU, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he done it on a big stage, isn't it?
Big stage, bro.
When was that? Today?
No. 2 months ago, yeah. And it's like no one knows about this speech. I'm like, yo, this is a madness.
So it's a
I'm
deep
just
speech.
wondering why he's saying this. It just sounds like one of the plans, one of their plans.
They want to take control of more of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he mentioned everything that's involved with this, isn't it? He mentioned everything that was involved, devices, you know, like all these people getting hype about these Alexas and all these whatevers, you know what I mean? Your smart meters, all these other things. Bruv, I've had phone calls, them trying to tell me about, oh yeah, we can give you a smart meter, and I'm all right. I'm cool.
Yeah, I got one now. It's downstairs still. It's not in my house.
Yeah,
it's not
I'm fine. I'm all right.
Yeah, and guess what? They're doing research on all the smart meters at the moment as well. The same people that were doing the research into the V are doing the research into the smart meters. Definitely.
Say what?
I don't know. They want to just looking at what changes there's been during the last 12 months, and then doing it off the smart meters. But they're also asking questions about your household and your lifestyle, and as they do.
I never partake in any of them surveys or whatever. I never ever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. People could ask questions, but you don't have to answer.
No, exactly.
Yeah, no. People are being invited to this. It's invitation type thing, isn't it? So obviously, you want to participate, you might get a little voucher or something for your participation.
No, I'm all right.
The smart thing, my sister's got it. It has reduced her bills a lot, but then the only worrying thing about it is it tracks everything. What light is on, whatever is on. It sends information to someone who has that information for what? Why do they need the information?
Exactly.
So
they give you the discount for them impeding on your
Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
You sell yourself. You sell your software basically.
They literally paying you off. Yeah. Mad.
Then who's controlling
this solutions
data?
to the problem that he was stating, Jed?
They from how many years ago formed a joint task force where the first time in history all members of the parliament agreed on one thing, which was this making sure that the internet didn't rob the citizens of their privacy and didn't do this and didn't do that.
Hold on.
Yeah, look, let me play more.
Isn't that just so that they can hide more, isn't it? So they can keep doing kiddie fiddling, isn't it?
Of course. Like it's he's obviously presenting it like listen to what he says anyway. Listen,
it's a deep speech. It is deep.
As new technologies seem to race towards us,
turn it up.
We strain our eyes as they come to make out whether they are for good or bad, friends or foes. AI. What will it mean? Helpful robots washing and caring for an aging population of pink-eyed terminators sent back from the future to cull the human race. What will synthetic biology?
Bro, this is our prime minister, you know.
Miracle regeneration of the tissues like some fantastic hangover cure, or will it bring terrifying limbless chickens to our tables? Will nanotechnology help us to beat disease, or will it leave tiny robots to replicate in the crevices of our souls? It is a trope as old as literature that any scientific advance is punished by the gods.
Bro,
when Prometheus brought fire.
Bro, listen to this fucking speech, bro. Listen to what he's saying, bro. Take the sarcasm, the fake tongue-in-cheek shit. He's being literal with everything he says.
Man said nanobots living in every crevice of your literal soul.
Your soul, yeah?
Of your literal soul, bro.
Listen to what he's saying. Bro, my man said, yeah, punished by the gods, yeah? Listen. Then he referenced Prometheus, yeah? The light bearer. The one that stole the light from the gods. The forbidden knowledge from the gods. Is what he's going to liken, bro. That's Lucifer there, right?
It's dangerous, man. About. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you know who Prometheus is if you don't catch his double talk. Prometheus is Lucifer, the light bearer. One and the same. One and the same. Hear him out. Hear him out.
The technology help us to beat disease, or will it leave tiny robots to replicate in the crevices of our souls? It is a trope.
See how quick he said that? Of our souls. It is a trope. He killed it, bro. He killed it.
Skimmed over it.
Unintended consequences of the internet, a scientific breakthrough, far more reaching in its everyday psychological impact than any other invention since Gutenberg. And when you consider how long it took for books to come into widespread circulation, the arrival of the internet is far bigger than print. It's bigger than the atomic age, but it's like nuclear power in that it's capable of both good and harm. And of course, it's not alone. As new technologies seem to race towards us from the far horizon, we strain our eyes as they come to make out whether they are for good or bad, friends or foes. AI. What will it mean? Helpful robots washing and caring for an aging population, or pink-eyed terminators sent back from the future to cull the human race? What will synthetic biology stand for? Restoring our livers and our eyes with miracle regeneration of the tissues like some fantastic hangover cure? Or will it bring terrifying limbless chickens to our tables? Will nanotechnology help us to beat disease, or will it leave tiny robots to replicate in the crevices of our souls? It is a trope as old as literature that any scientific advance is punished by the gods. When Prometheus brought fire to mankind in a tube of fennel, as you may remember, with his brother Epimetheus, Zeus punished him by chaining him to a Tartarian crag while his liver was pecked out. I talked about a hangover cure. His liver was pecked out by an eagle, and every time his liver regrew, the eagle came back and pecked it again. And this went on forever. A bit like the experience of Brexit in the UK.
Whoa. Whoa.
Our parliamentarians had their way. In fact, it was a standard poetic practice to curse the protos curates, the person responsible for any scientific or technical breakthrough. If only they had never invented the ship, then Jason would never have sailed to Colchis, and all sorts of disasters would never have happened. And it's a deep human instinct to be wary of any kind of technical progress. In 1829, they thought that the human frame would not withstand the speeds attained by Stephenson's rocket. And there are today people who are still actually anti-science. A whole movement called the anti-vaxxers, who refuse to acknowledge the evidence that vaccinations have eradicated smallpox, and who by their prejudices are actually endangering the very children they want to protect. And I totally reject this anti-scientific pessimism. I'm profoundly optimistic about the ability of new technology to serve as a liberator and to remake the world wondrously and benignly. Indeed, in
remake the world.
Doing just that. Nanotechnology, I mentioned earlier.
Why do you need to remake the world? Yeah?
Hasn't that always been the plan?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, when you remake the world, if something's remade, what do you call that?
A rebirth, innit?
A
Got
new
something to
world.
remake it.
It's new. It's new, isn't it?
New world.
Yeah. New world, oh.
Let's hear
what
what he
they
said.
don't keep anything secret.
Nah, and nanobots is a big part of this thing.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
nano, all this nano stuff. It's a big part of it. So let's hear what he says about nanobots. Because
In the past 15 years, it's definitely caught traction, hasn't it? Like,
bro,
it really has.
Did you know that we were like, I think we were like one of the world's biggest, what's the word? What's the word? Manufacturers of nanotechnology.
Is it really?
Yeah, it goes into it, boy. It goes into it.
Okay.
It goes into it still. I was like, all right, is it? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
World, wondrously and benignly. Indeed, in countless respects, technology is already doing just that. Nanotechnology, I mentioned earlier. Revolutionizing medicine by designing robots a fraction of the size of a red blood cell, capable of swimming through our bodies, dispensing medicine and attacking malignant cells like some Star Wars armada. Neural interface technology is producing a new generation of cochlear implants, allowing the gift of hearing to people who would otherwise not be able to hear the voices of their own children. A London technology company has worked out how to help the blind to navigate more freely with nothing more than an app on their smartphones. New technologies produced in Britain, helping the deaf to hear and the blind to see. And we used to think that printing was something that you did to run off a boarding card. Now a British company has used 3D printing to make an engine capable of blasting a rocket in space. In African countries, millions of people without bank accounts can now transfer money using a simple app. They can buy solar
Let's go over
energy.
that list again quickly. Because none of that sounded like nanotechnology. He said all this nanotechnology, then he just started listing a load of stuff, and then he said, "Oh, there's an app that can help blind people." That it was all just then a 3D printed rocket engine.
Sounds like a sales pitch, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, and go on. If you don't mind, could you just
Yeah,
pull that list back?
Their own children. A London technology company has worked out how to help the blind to navigate more freely and attacking malignant cells like some. Remake the world wondrously and benignly. Indeed, in countless respects, technology is already doing just that. Nanotechnology, I mentioned earlier. Revolutionizing medicine by designing robots a fraction of the size of a red blood cell, capable of swimming through our bodies, dispensing medicine and attacking malignant cells
They
like
didn't
some
say
Star
who's built those.
Neural technology is producing a
Neural
interface.
technology. Broski, listen me good. Yeah, listen me good. Yeah,
Straight into the brain.
Fuck it out.
Straight
So what's
into
the
the brain.
interface? What's the interfacing with?
Your brain, innit? I swear,
Your
Elon
brain,
Musk has been promoting
yeah,
this
brain. But
No,
this is what. Yeah, I was gonna say Elon Musk is doing exactly that, right?
I was literally about to say Elon Musk, by the way. Hi, everyone.
Literally. What's going on?
Big up.
Big up, sis.
Big up. Sup. Yeah, man. I had to jump on. I remember that speech.
Elon
That
is
speech
doing
was
this.
mad.
Big up, Tash.
You're right.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
catch
you see,
all
you're
of the
saying
speech. I
about
caught
Elon
half of
Musk,
it.
yeah? Then my cousin sent me something. This was like before last year, actually, with the whole cryptocurrency thing. And I can't even remember the name of the company, but they're trying to introduce a type of crypto that is essentially like laced in with your DNA or some shit like that, some mad shit. I remember reading it. I was like, oh, fuck that, man. I didn't think nothing of it. And obviously now this is all coming around. It's come back into my head. And obviously because crypto's going places right now, it's mad.
So is that
Yeah,
along the
this-
same
Say that
lines
again,
like the
please.
microchip that they've been talking about, where you just be able to touch and pay sort of thing?
Yeah, I think we
I
might
think
be.
it's more
we might
sinister
be
than that, man.
yeah, I think we might be skipping that. I think we might be skipping that. Get me going past that now.
You know how
Yeah,
quickly that
what's the
could,
thing they
you
say?
know how quickly they can do that though. So I got a debit card, a crypto debit card. It's a coin-based card. I can basically use it in any store now. So all they need is the chip. Insert that into you.
Well, have you got crypto? Have you got crypto, Rob?
I've got a bit. I mean, not as much as I used to, but I've only got about under £100 right now. But I've got a card that I can use it anywhere though.
Yeah.
Like a Visa card.
Mm.
So they've got the technology, man.
They sold crypto like it was the savior. That's the thing. They always do it, innit? They always throw these things in like they're gonna save the world. And it's the fucking opposite.
Crypto
when
is
they came out,
definitely a part of a possible solution.
Yeah, man. Solution?
Yeah, I, think
I don't
that's
know
why
about
they
that.
promoted it as well.
I don't know.
No,
No,
from the
man.
government, encrypted, you can't be tracked. That's how I got a lot of people onto it as well.
What? Why don't you think crypto could be part of a solution?
Because it's completely like it's like the same thing, like saying like that guy was talking about the whole tracks, yeah. Like everything's always whatever in theory, innit? There's too many factors, like external factors that can manipulate
That's what
things.
I'm saying. So just name some of them right now.
What for the crypto?
Yeah, why it's not a good thing?
How it
For
will run?
us.
How it will?
Well-
How would we need to use it? What platform would it be on? Like it would need to be on a constant stream of internet, for example.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? I don't.
Yeah, I
What's
guess
wrong with
so,
that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Like to have it, you need faster. I'm really shit with technology, but I mean, like just from the length of time, I think at one point to like kind of use Bitcoin. Like even now, it takes quite a while to actually finish the transaction.
It depends, though. It depends on
That's
how
because
much.
of
the fee that you're using.
It's because of the way Bitcoin works. The type of without getting too technical, the way that the blockchain verifies the transaction.
Oh my god,
the
seriously,
way that
blockchain,
Bitcoin
all these
works.
words, man. These words.
You're basically paying the people to verify it, innit? And if you haven't given them enough money, they're not going to prioritize your transactions.
But I can't, you know what, I get how it can be a good thing because it's decentralized and stuff, but it's too good to be true, man.
But it could be good
But that's not
decentralized or
always Bitcoin.
centralized. It's just who's controlling what.
Why do you think it's good?
All right,
No one
so
knows
let's
who said
say,
the crypto thing.
sorry,
No one knows
one
who the
sec. Sorry. Say you had your own cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
You did. And people began using it. You made it easy for people to use. So I don't know, there's debit cards or whatever, like someone mentioned a little while ago. And people started using it. And like, why is that not a good thing for you and other people? If you're not going to do with your crypto what are people who have
But it's just replacing
done to
one
us
currency
their
with another
banking
one.
system.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, kind of, but when people are using your crypto, they're not increasing the national debt. It's not. There's no debt to the World Bank or the IMF or the Bank of England.
They'll always find a way to keep people in debt. Like always.
Not if they're
There will
using
never be a way we can get out of it. Like,
right. But
and
listen,
even if we did, they'll be sure we'll be in debt another way.
For the
but
layman,
let's not talk about them. Though. Let's not talk about them because what you're saying is true. They might always try that. Yeah, that's true. But they also make cars. Does that mean we don't use cars? We use cars. We use the internet. We use the computers that we're using now. We use the phones. We use everything. With crypto, you can actually build your own cryptocurrency from scratch. Nobody controls that except you or anyone you give control to.
How does that
work? But how is it? What will give it value?
Well, exactly. Adoption will give it value.
Yeah.
What?
It's still an illusion, isn't it? Like same how money's an illusion. It's just it's a different type of illusion. It's still the same thing. I get, you know, money is an illusion.
All right, sorry. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. The word money, doesn't mean the fiat currencies that we got in this country that ain't worth nothing. That's not what money means. So, for example, if you agree to make me a drink, if I don't know, make you a sandwich, then we just exchange money.
Currency. energy.
Time.
It's the
Well,
current
not just terms.
Time and
not just-
energy. Time and energy.
Yeah, oh, time and energy, exactly. Because currency is just basically an expression of the time value of your energy.
It's not expression of mine though. I don't know, man.
It is.
What's the
Time
difference between
value
crypto?
of your energy. If you're engaging in an
Yeah.
economic system, that's what that's what currency represents. That's what how many units
Yeah,
of
but
the currency.
how good has that been going so far?
It's only been going so far because of the way the system's set up. It's set up in a way where currency continuously devalues, debt continuously piles up like mountains up, and it grows at an exponential rate. And the only way to continue servicing the system is to continue growing the debt at an exponential rate, and
Right. So it's just
take the
convenient that
value out
this.
from the people who give the value to the system. So
But then,
yeah,
like saying that, even though it's all correct, yeah, saying that, like it's just a bit convenient, isn't it? The Great Reset. It's just very, very convenient.
what is?
And then bam, the crypto will come and take over the new currency when there's a Great Reset,
but-
because there has to be. It can't. This debt can't go no further.
But where's the value in the debt we're using? Meaning the currency that.
But
we're
that's the
using now?
point. It can't ever be paid back. It wasn't taken. It wasn't done to be paid back. So what I'm saying is that, so with the whole debt thing, like it needs to stop, innit? Because it's not working now, and it's just not working. And I guess people will start clocking onto it and fighting back. But then
Cryptocurrency
now
doesn't create a debt though, because it's I mean, what they say is a finite amount. So
there doesn't
who's the
have
debt
to be a
going to?
finite amount. You can create the
I mean, well, yeah, I'm saying
cryptocurrencies however you desire.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
for Bitcoin then, isn't it? But obviously,
What's
once it gets to a
can I ask a
certain
question,
point,
quickly?
once all the coins are mined, obviously the value is just going to go up, isn't it?
What's the difference between Bitcoin and crypto?
Bitcoin
The difference is Bitcoin is just Bitcoin is one cryptocurrency. Like that's like
one
saying
coin.
so that question. Not that I'm not firing
Like a
back at you,
pound
but
and a dollar.
that question is like saying what's the difference between a Mercedes and a car.
Okay.
So there's
Well,
crypto.
okay.
Crypto is a car. Bitcoin is a brand of car, and every manufacturer
don't
builds
listen to
their
my
cars in
example.
different ways.
So why? Okay, I get it. So
Cryptocurrency works off the blockchain system, basically.
No, wait.
Blockchain
So Bitcoin,
system is a decentralized.
Crypto is just a digital currency, yeah, basically.
Is it cryptocurrency is a digital currency,
Yeah. So
which runs
the
on a
Bitcoin
blockchain system,
which are bitcoins, all different types of bitcoins.
Bitcoin is one of
Bitcoin
the
is
Bitcoin
one
is just one
type. It's just
cryptocurrency.
one type. There's thousands of
Just the main one.
Let's just say
cryptocurrencies.
Bitcoin is like the UK pound, and then we have the euro, and then we have lots of other different types of currencies, don't we? So within the cryptocurrencies, you got lots of different lots of different types.
But technically,
Bitcoin
many
being-
of them work different. So, for example,
Yeah.
not every cryptocurrency is stuck with the same flaw Bitcoin's got, where it takes ages for transactions to be verified, because they're not
Don't
able to
some
crunch a whole load
coins
of
go over
unnecessary numbers.
I can't even try to explain it because it's all just really random words for me. But like, don't some coins use the same blockchain as Bitcoin, or is that wrong?
Yeah, it's basically the
Is that
same
right?
template. Yeah.
Okay.
There's coins that have forked the Bitcoin blockchain, so that means they've copied the code and then gone in their own direction with it, changed the name, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
But anyway,
it's not on the same blockchain; it's a separate blockchain. Whereas with Ethereum,
it's
there
forked
are
off, right? Did I
Ethereum
get
has
that
been
right?
forked.
Yeah.
It has been many times, but that when they talk about Ethereum forks, that's something specific to Ethereum. So let's not even go into that. But with Ethereum, you could set up your own cryptocurrency, which would be an Ethereum token, and that would exist and run on the Ethereum blockchain. But they make money off all the transactions. And someone mentioned earlier with Ethereum, the more you pay for the transaction verification, the quicker it happens.
So I get. You know what I'm kind of mean, yeah. Like, we're talking about a great reset, a great economic reset. There's loads of different things, isn't it? A great reset this, great reset that, new world, blah blah blah. But like, in terms of this specific topic, like, if there is a great reset financially, what's going to take over it?
Well, it's up to us whether we decide that, or we just let them decide that, like they decide everything else. And that's what I mean by cryptocurrency is part of the solution, because we can make our own currencies. Doesn't matter what
I
they
don't think it
introduce.
is, man. Like,
It's
But
like
we can make
honestly,
our
I'd
own
love
currencies.
it for I'd love for it to be. Don't get me wrong, I would love for it to be,
But do
but
you
I really
understand the
think it's a trap.
implication of us making our own currencies?
Listen, I don't know too much into it, but I mean, on the broader, looking at the broader picture of it, I think it's a trap. Don't get me wrong, you know, I have some, but it's like.
But I'm not talking about buying
innit?
into something you don't know about and don't control. I'm saying we could have our own currencies. So you could use currencies that aren't part of any controlling system.
How do you start that though? Yes.
How do you what, sorry?
start that? How do we start the process?
Well, I don't know. What you mean? How would you learn to build your own blockchain?
Yeah, your own currency, like.
I guess that it would have to start with learning to program, or if you know people that program can come together and do it. Like a couple of years ago, I got a contract to build a blockchain for a company. And since doing that, I also went away, because I was kind of thrown into that project. I also went away and started from the ground up, just understanding from the basics what blockchain technology is. And it maybe took me a week or two to build a basic blockchain from scratch in JavaScript. Now, it's not something you would want to deploy because it's in JavaScript, but it was a basic, it was a blockchain. It would do pretty much what Bitcoin does for the most part.
So when you say blockchain, is that a bit like wireframe for websites and that?
No. Okay, so a blockchain, if you could imagine just imaginary blocks,
right?
And each block holds some information, and those blocks are chained together in such a way that if you change any one of those blocks, it will change every single block that comes after it in the chain.
Okay.
So that
Kinda like
each
the
new
internet,
block,
right?
each new block relies on every single block in the chain before it. Literally, you can't make a new block without incorporating a hash, which has encoded the whole blockchain. So if someone goes back in time and check, not back in time, but if someone goes to an earlier transaction and changes it from 99.97 to 99.99, the whole blockchain will change. Well, it wouldn't change, but their whole blockchain would change. And when they resubmit it to the network, the rest of the nodes will reject it, and that node will get banned. That's what a blockchain is. It's impenetrable.
Okay, I think I'm getting it now. All right.
Well, not fully impenetrable, but if there's enough nodes, if people understood what it was, there's billions of us. Like if people really understood what it was, and a significant percentage of the people joined up to an open source blockchain, which was there to be like a public, I don't know, just a safety barrier, a buffer zone that everyone can use, and there's billions of nodes. I doubt anyone could hack that. That would be impenetrable if there's billions of nodes.
I really want to talk to
Yeah, but you know what, yeah? Sorry,
BP.
BP. No, please carry on. Sorry, I'll cut you. Please carry on.
Yeah, I think.
Just before you move on, just because I said billions of nodes, a person with you don't have to spend money to set up probably 100 nodes. So it's not that much money. 1,000 nodes would cost 10 times as much. So a billion nodes isn't that much. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's a lot, but it's not a lot for the whole population, for a small percentage of them to cover. So yeah.
What was you saying, BP?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. For me, I've tried reading up on these things, but the technical terms, these nodes, these things, they're very technical. So I get lost in the jargon. I think when someone like us sit down, maybe one day, let's sit down, let's go down some of the terms for us. With me, I'm very skeptical online.
Yeah,
I don't understand
what you're saying, Beefy.
Yeah,
like,
I'm very
this
skeptical.
was the point I was about to make as well.
But I'm not going into it at all. I don't understand it. But a lot of things confuse me. These things, a lot of things are very confusing.
Do you understand the internet?
Yeah.
Right. Let's not even go into that.
Now, hang on. Let me carry on from what Beefy was saying, yeah, which is what kind of the point I was going to make. For mass adoption, yeah, we're talking like everyone. Like someone is going to have to explain it to them, and it ain't going to be people like us. So that's the problem. Do you see what I mean? Because how many people really know? Like, even though I've looked into it and know a few of the words, like I don't have a clue, and that's from hours and hours and hours and days of looking at it. I still don't have a flipping clue. Like, what is the regular person, like, how are they going to adopt this? And the only way to adopt
that hard though, because all it takes is a bank to really just try to implement all these things and make it a Visa card, and nothing's going to change. They can get all the transactions transferred into that Visa. What's really going to change in their lifestyle?
Yeah, the
but that's the
average
point.
person
It's
wouldn't
still
have
under
to do all the
control, though.
technical work.
Who controls Visa cards?
It doesn't have to be Visa. Like I've been saying for the last 20 years or 22 years, like we need to build everything from the ground up.
Exactly.
Anything that we could spend money on, and even don't spend money on, but people do, we need at least one of. That's what I've been saying to the people close to me since I was 18.
Oh my God, you know, my cousin told me about Bitcoin when it was like £40, yeah. And these times I was broke. I was like, no, I'm not buying £40 for no one coin. I was kind of like thinking about a pound coin. Yeah, listen. And then he told me again, he's like, oh, you know, Sasha's at £200 now. I was like, oh, fuck that, I ain't paying £200. And now I'm like, fuck's sake, fuck.
£35,000.
Yeah, when
I
you
was
look at
talking
what it
about
is now.
Bitcoin.
I hear you, but it don't make sense. All the time, even
It just went up with how broke I was each time.
Yeah, 34.
How something goes from $0 to now worth £200, but
same thing. Everything that goes up in value, bro. The people buy into it. If people are buying into it, and the value of the thing exceeds the the actual
supply,
product,
the demand,
but
the
thing
perceived
is,
value. Then the perceived value goes higher than the actual product. Then obviously the value is going to go up.
I hear you.
People are buying into it.
But I'm hearing Elon Musk. Sorry, 1 second.
Somebody fall down the stairs.
A phone fell downstairs. A phone fell downstairs.
Yeah, just a typical day-to-day person won't have to do all that technical stuff themselves. But
Well, I remember
people need to understand that a lot of the things that we think are being used against us, like, are just tools. Just like a knife or a fork. You use forks every day, but somebody could stab you with one.
Some people use forks to eat rice. It's mad.
I mean, they
might try to stab you with a spoon after they eat the rice.
I read last week. There's a big dilemma.
Someone could stab you with a spoon, even, yeah.
Was people complaining that Elon Musk was naming a few cryptocurrencies, and then the value was jumping up.
Yeah, but that's like normal. That's with everything, bro.
But no one.
Do you understand trading?
This is why you're supposed to just completely ignore these people as well. Exactly. Unless you're gonna trade that hype, yeah, that's different. But for the most part, just ignore what they're saying. You have to realize that if you hear that Elon Musk said something, it has no real value in any world except the fantasy world that these people want you to live in.
I was trying to make a point. I didn't finish my point. I was trying to make a point. I think this is what happened. Elon Musk, yes, he just tweeted a Bitcoin company. Yeah. The minute he tweeted a Bitcoin company, the value shot up. No one bought into it, nothing else. The value shot up. For me, that's weird.
No, bro. No, that's not what happened, bro.
When someone says something,
it doesn't shoot up. No one buying into it.
It did.
Something did happen like that with Elon Musk. It did happen.
It's called the Dogecoin, bro. Like,
it did happen, bro.
I'm gonna say an example, bro. I know what I'm saying, bro. I know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm saying as well, bro. I know what I'm saying, bro. It happened. And people are complaining that he shouldn't be allowed to say names because he puts the value up and it's not fair on other companies. The big deal about it in the newspapers and everything. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, obviously, if Elon Musk says something about one company, people are rushing, they're flocking towards that company because they trust in Elon Musk's opinion, obviously. So obviously the value is gonna go up, blood. It didn't go up by itself, blood. People bought
it did, but no one bought into it. The value went.
But
like, listen,
hold on,
bro, listen.
Was you observing it at the time, or did you just hear this?
Did you see it? Did you observe it,
bro?
I'm just saying what was reported, innit? And what people are complaining about. I'm not arguing with Robert. I'm trying to argue with you. I'm just saying what was said in the papers and the dilemma they're having with this, the problem they're having. I'm just relaying what the message is. To me, it makes sense. Like, the problem.
So you heard it from the papers.
But please, can I just finish? To me, it's a big problem, yeah? If someone can just say something, then within 2 seconds, the value of the company can shoot up. Like that. When no one is investing into it or nothing. Just when someone has said something, all of a sudden,
do you understand trading?
Yes.
Alright then, bro. So in any other trading
system, it's called a high impact economic event. And a lot of times nowadays, they're bullshit stories that are fed to feed a feeding frenzy. Like what? Who was that talking? Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that what Raw's describing, a feeding frenzy. When Elon Musk says something like that, there's a feeding frenzy. People go crazy. And while they're going crazy, buying, the people who have been holding that time are selling.
Exactly. The instant man said something, the instant the words came out his mouth, people are selling and buying, bro. So it didn't just happen overnight. Nothing like it. Like, there was a reason why it happened, innit? People are buying and selling it. You can't sell something if people ain't buying it.
Was that thing something to do with Tesla?
No. The Dodge. It's called the Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. Okay.
It was a joke coin. Like the coin ain't even serious. Like people just made it up overnight just to say that we've made a coin.
Mad. I want to gain value.
Yeah, but if you say it went up like 800% or something mad like that. Yeah, it was a bit crazy. And kind of the same with Bitcoin.
Wait, for say this Bitcoin. When you get the money, you have to. You still go back to take the money out. You need to go back to the currency we use right now. Yeah, to take that money out, to put it out.
You can take it out in any currency. So.
Yeah, you could take it out in any currency.
But if you also spend Bitcoin in certain shops now, do some retailers accept like Bitcoin? As you're saying, you've got the card, so you can actually spend.
You see that without with Elon Musk? Yeah, sorry, big up everybody. You see that thing with Elon Musk? It's called an economical marker. That's all he did. He set out a marker, and people just went crazy on it, just like what you said. Because even my Coinbase, I got a thing called Coinbase, and that shot up mad money. Like it went up about $400 when he was talking. Do you get what I'm saying? So I know that thing what Beefy's saying is true. But big up everybody, man.
Big up.
Yeah, Coinbase is a good platform, I think, for learning. I've learned a lot from Coinbase when it comes to cryptocurrencies. I'm still trying to learn a bit more. I'm nowhere near, knowing what I would like to know about it. But I don't know if anyone else has tried Coinbase and what they think of it.
Yeah.
I heard Coinbase is like they can tax you and stuff on it. And you've got to do all sorts of verifications to
you have to verify
tax, but you get a fee. If you're buying something, you're buying a coin, they're gonna take a fee.
But I mean, like if you're making money over a certain amount, they can tell the tax man or HMRC.
No, I don't think they charge you.
That was Bitcoin, wasn't it? Bitcoin.
No, I was going to say I don't think they charge you. As far as I'm aware, they charge you transfer fee. So that's to try change the money into Bitcoin. That's the only thing they charge you for.
So you don't reckon that Coinbase is the better one?
Definitely. One of the better ones, and plus they got a trading site, GDAX. I don't know if it's still called GDAX, where you can trade. What is it? It's what's them sites called? There's some trading sites, but
is it
anyway,
what's Binance?
Binance is another trading site, but it's not as good as Coinbase.
Okay.
It's
Coinbase offer leverage.
Leverage.
Is
that where you take loans up against
pound for pound, or do they like cover, like you put up £1, you can move £5?
No, you can move wherever.
No, but I mean, so you got to just use your own money. Yeah, there's no. They're not like. Okay, yeah, no.
You have to buy 0.something% of whatever coin you want to buy, Ripple, Ethereum, whatever. But mainly, I just trade in Bitcoin. And sometimes I do that Ethereum, but that's about it. You know what I mean?
So I think I've got about 8 different things on there that I've got, like started off at maybe £7, £8, £10. Like these new things that they come up with. They're like, oh, learn about this, and we'll give you a bit of free money, sort of thing. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that, or maybe like throw a tenner onto something new. But otherwise, I've used it for like sending and receiving money on there. So they'll charge you like an exchange fee for buying the Bitcoin on there, and then there'll be a small transfer fee when I'm sending the money as well.
Yeah, if you want to transfer your money back to your coins back to money without the fee, use their trading site. I think it's still called GDAX. You can transfer it back and then transfer it back into your Coinbase account.
Oh, is that
without any
Coinbase
fees.
Pro? I think
Yeah,
they
I
call
think it's
that
Coinbase Pro now.
Coinbase Pro.
Yeah,
But I think
it
you
used
have
to
to
be
trade
called
a certain
GDAX.
amount of money before you
No,
can have that account, no?
No, I don't know if it's changed actually, but it used to be you can trade whatever you want without the fees.
And also, just to say, do know that you can share reference referral codes, and people can earn money through that. So if you are going to set up, get a referral code from someone, so you both get something for free as well.
Yeah, that's true too. And it's always good to do these things in large groups, peeps. Like when I started trading on my own and that, I was winning, but I was a bit baffed. You get me? It's only when I got into a group setting, like we were all losing together, all winning together. That's when I understood. I could take some of the mistakes and some of the blessings, run with them, do my thing. So yeah, it's always good to start off in a group, like a group of 50 or whatever.
I ended up buying a trading bot one time, and it was all right for the first couple months actually. I mean, it was a slow start. Didn't really make too much money off of it, but it gave me a better understanding of how the trading thing works, man. Setting your balance limits and.
How long ago was that, bro?
This was the second. Well, this is like 2 years ago. You know when it's Bitcoin spiked.
Yeah.
The first time when it went to over 20 grand.
Since then, the big banks they've implemented algorithmic trading. So they've got AI trading the markets all day, every day. So the markets have changed. I wouldn't be surprised. The pattern of the markets has changed completely. Cool. Like currency markets don't correlate anymore the way they used to commodities or other currency pairs or anything. It's just gone.
Yeah, that's big facts. That's big facts. That's why I don't really trade no more, like as much as I used to, because man lost a lot of for trading. It's unless you're gonna do it in a group setting. That's what I'm saying. It's wrong. You get me? You're better off just doing long-term investments and something you can definitely keep your eye on, and something you can draw at any second.
It's not that you can't trade, but the way that the patterns are now is different. So if you were to pick up training material from 4 or 5 years ago, it's going to teach you what would have worked up to 2 years ago.
That's right. Because remember when the US dollar used to, US dollar and something else used to combine the Japanese yen and something else, so you could trade on both of them and it'd be simultaneously moving. You know what I'm saying? You're right. All them correlations are gone, bro. The commodities market is up and down. You're going to lose all your money.
They were clear as day when I used to trade forex. The routiners would wake up in the morning, quick scan of Google News, just of just to see what's happening. What is Google saying about currency? Oh no, sorry. First thing you do is you check the heat map to see how the currencies are varying against each other, and that gives you like clarity of which are the strongest and the weakest. So then you would check Google to see what's going on with those currencies, just to see what the headlines are. Fuck the story. Just what is it they want you to hear today? Do you know what I mean? Where it was all about clarity and correlation. That's gone. It doesn't exist.
I used to look at the FT every morning. Financial Times used to buff, man, every single morning, bro. Grab the FT, run through the index, and then it would be like bookies. It was a racehorse thing. Like that's how I had it in my mind. You get what I'm saying? Because you can lose your money as fast as you make it. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it was more easier because you could correlate it with the time. I mean, with the Financial Times, they would tell you whether the tips was hot, what time of day, all of that good shit. Remember? Yep. They give you the financial calendar, like.
Yeah, I used to use Forex Factory.
I used to use Forex Factory.
The financial the economic calendar, yeah, that tells you when the high impact news is and all of that.
That's right. Yeah, what time of day it is and all of that, innit?
Yeah,
it was super easy back in the day. Now you're gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's changed. It's nuts because it's more dangerous. But to be successful, you've got to be more risky.
And because you got like 1,000 people trading together as well, those people can change the market. Did you hear what them Americans was doing the other day?
No.
With the hedge fund thing, there was just like coming in and it was crashing Wall Street a little bit when it
Slapping
came
up
to
the market.
commodities. Yeah, when it
Yeah.
came to commodities, they were group
I'm
trading
sure they
together.
I'm sure they can get nicked for that though.
Yeah. They were under investigation now.
You
Yeah,
can't
they're
group
under
together
investigation.
and be doing stuff to jump the markets. You can't do that.
Yeah. But it's connected to Trump though. It's all Trump's people because I watch CNN
Is
and that
it?
still.
Oh, it's probably
Yeah,
not.
our news is quite boring still. So I've been watching
You
CNN.
see what you lot are saying
Yeah.
about what you do to kind of follow the market, yeah? Like if we kind of refer back to that speech that Dickhead was saying, kind of like, and is he not trying to say that basically that stuff you're doing, that's what AI is going to be doing? Like, who can match up with that?
No, that's what AI is doing.
Yes, doing it
Is
now.
doing
it already. That's why.
So where
that's what I'm
do
saying. The
people come
clarity's
into
gone
this?
now.
It's not about competing though. It's about getting your little piece of it though as well.
Since
Because you don't want to get left out.
Since the big banks, because basically the big banks, let's say 7 big banks, basically the real moves, any moves you see in the market, is their money that's really making that happen, and that even includes the currency markets. So you're talking trillions of dollars a day. They're literally back when I first got into trading, this number's probably, well, not probably, it must be bigger now, but it was like 85% of the money going through that 5 trillion a day was the 7 big banks. Yeah. So now that they've got AI doing the trading, now it's completely changed the face of the markets because the AI is buying and selling the way it does it, and it's doing
So
it
how do
with
we
this
fit
huge
into that
money.
then?
You don't fit
No,
into
by the
it.
time
You
it
can fit
trickles
around
down
it.
to
You
us,
can surf it.
by the time it trickles down to us, they've made meals, sis. They've already creamed. By the time it trickles down to us,
So we're still scraping the bottom of the barrel then.
Yeah, always, because we ain't got the financial knowledge or the clout, and we're not on board. We're not on the board, so we don't know none of the board members of these 500 Fortune companies.
You can
So
learn
that's
it
the
still.
key. That's the key to winning.
I've
But
done
inside trading, though, fam. Inside trading,
oh.
you can't learn it all, cuz. Talk the truth.
No, I didn't say learn it all.
Mm.
But she said, how do we fit in? So what I was going to say is I did a course, that the trading group. If you've been trading for a while, you might have heard of them. Have you heard of Simpler Trading before?
Simpler
No.
trading.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I've heard
anyway.
of IMB.
Okay. Well, this is a trading group that I joined. Like it's like $200 a month. Yeah.
Okay.
And
IMB similar still.
I joined them from years ago when I was doing Forex, but I came back to them when I was doing futures. And there's a new dude there, and he's one of the people who helped design algorithms for some of the big banks. So he understands how the algorithm works. He's a futures trader. So he ran a course where he show you how to trade the markets by analyzing the volume. So where you see like where we used to do technical analysis, it's still kind of technical analysis, but it's specifically volume analysis. So rather than using EMAs, you use volume weighted average price lines and shit like that. And you definitely can surf those markets, and you definitely can trade the algorithms. Is it cut out?
Is that what you're saying, bro?
I'm just mad confused.
And you kind of after he showed you that, you got to kind of analyze how much it's going to move, what volume amount it's going to move for that specific day, or when it's going to move a certain amount of volume. That gives you the calculation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I know
you
what
trade
you're saying.
it's well, put it this way, because it's volume studies, yeah. Your any analysis you're doing on volume is going to be more accurate if the volume's higher. And as you know, with these kind of markets, you get bursts of high volume and then quiet periods.
Cool. Yeah, definite. All I'd say, my people, is just trade with your family. Like, look for groups. I know they're quite pricey, but just look for them groups with all 12,000 members and 13,000. Because then, when you're trading with a whole group of people, it's easier, man. You get to learn things quicker in a group, I believe. Anyway, for me, you know what I mean.
I don't know. I was just thinking, like, it might be a good idea if some of the people with knowledge could maybe put together maybe a small video with certain things and then give it to Jeds for like members only or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the process of getting some educational material made up, as well as a website for trading futures. So I could definitely give
That would be big, blood.
that.
That would be
I could
massive.
definitely give something like Jed's way, where some kind of introductory thing.
Yeah,
that would be
Definitely
massive.
that he can use
a bit of
to
a maybe like
not just
step by step.
for people who are here now, but you can use it to grow the number of viewers, number of mailing lists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
something like that would be good.
did say today I'd show him everything I know one day. You get me? But he's not in it still. I don't think he's in it. But if you show him on a bigger serious one, get the video.
I meant give it to him just as something he can use as a giveaway, as something as an incentive.
Oh, that
I hear you.
Like if someone's not interested in trading, then there's no point in trying to convince them, because trading something you got to be serious. If you're going to trade, you got to be seriously interested. You have to.
Yeah. You can't half-heart it. You can't half-heart it.
So you lot that trade, yeah?
Say that again.
Like, do you trade for short term?
I do, yeah.
No, I don't. I trade. If I'm gonna trade, I put it on Monday night, and then I just leave it for the whole week, and whatever happens, happens. You get what I'm saying? Because obviously, I know that sometimes I can make a week's wage if I just leave it. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes I lose a lot, but I'll put a stop loss of whatever amount I need to, and then.
So you do it for like the short term profit type thing.
Yeah, I do leave it for a week, and then there's ones I leave for a month, and there's ones I leave for 1 year.
Okay.
With futures, it kind of runs differently as well, because with futures you can get a lot of leverage, so you can move a lot of any particular asset with a very, very small deposit. But
is that where you're kind of having a loan up against your crypto?
Well, this isn't crypto. I'm not talking about cryptos. I'm talking about futures contracts in various different things. But just imagine it was crypto, and there was, just say there was crypto futures. There isn't, but let's just pretend it was crypto futures I'm talking about. That would mean that I can move a hell of a lot of crypto, but as a futures contract for a very small deposit, tiny deposit compared to the amount I'm moving. But the thing is now, if with futures, if you want to hold that position overnight, as they call it, like when the Globex market closes and reopens, if you want to hold that, it's only 15 minutes, but the deposit requirement goes up. Say it was $500, it might go up to $12,000. And that means you've got to have $12,000 sitting there.
I need a diagram, man.
And I swear you need to get a load of people in the contracts as well for it to make sense. Is that true?
What's that? Sorry.
You have to get a lot of contracts. Yeah, you have to get loads of contracts for it to really make sense.
Well, it would be similar to trading Forex or anything else. You'd use a similar interface. So you're trading through a big exchange. Like I've got a broker, but the data and the orders is kind of like direct Globex and New York, whatever exchange. It's direct exchange trading. So you're trading. You see the real orders that are on the exchange show up on your desktop. So there's plenty of liquidity in futures trading, but in high volume times, obviously.
Yeah, man. That sounds good, bro.
1/10 the size of Forex. 1/10 or 1/20th the size of the Forex market, maybe less.
Yeah,
but still.
I always got a little thing on silver. And I put that on Monday night. And right now, man's minus £20. Do you get what I'm trying to show you?
Yeah.
Like on that one, and then on my monthly one, I'm up 60 quid. And then on my yearly, it's been going up a one or a month.
Which one does?
That's on my Bitcoin. Sometimes I've been going up
Bitcoin.
2 bills. Yeah, 2 bills a month. Yeah. Like when Elon Musk said that thing, it went up 4 bills.
Yeah. Fucking Bitcoin recently doubled in value, man.
But that's just to buy my youth's presents at Christmas. You know what I mean? I put in 4 bills or 5 bills at the start.
Yeah.
God. I think Freddie cut out there.
Yeah, it's like signals.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah.
No, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
same,
it
yeah.
seems like a natural. It seems like a natural break. So S is gonna help me do some Google thing, get some Google adverts running. I'll take a little break, and I'll come back for about 5:30, and do a little evening show. If there's anything you lot want to discuss or break down or whatever, you lot in the chats, there's anything you want to break down or discuss, let me know. I'm breaking up the shows because I don't want 12-hour shows anymore. I'm sick of them. So, like when I asked you lot to come back, like yesterday you lot said you're coming back, and then you lot didn't come back for hours. Like if
you overslept, bro.
Yeah, I was there
we
for
arranged,
15. I was checking for
it
ages.
is. If we arrange to meet up and then you lot leave me standing outside, it's a bit cuntish, isn't it?
I was there.
Sorry, Jedi. I went to the park.
If you was there,
fell
if you was
asleep.
there, then no one's talking to you then, isn't it? Like, you don't need to say you was there. If you weren't there, then you stood me up and I was waiting for you outside and I nearly got rushed by the local rude boys. You know what I mean?
We never made it.
You know, the local rude boys nearly beat me up. Like, and I had to say I was waiting for S and Sasha. I had to tell them, safety, cool then. It's cool then.
I know man, I know them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know how you lot think. It's been a good chat, man. But I don't want the gems to get lost. 2.5 hours is more than enough. I don't think I'll be doing streams over that unless it's a super hype show. Do you know what I mean? Or it's an evening thing. When it gets to the evening, then we just let it run on, innit? But daytime, yeah, man. And I really do want to put some adverts on this channel and see what it does, innit? So, you know. Yeah, anyone that wants to like hang behind and chat, that you don't have to leave, innit? But I'm locking off the live part. But yeah, you're more than welcome to just chat and be here, innit? Like, it's all good. You know what I mean? But yeah, you lot in the chats, hope you've all liked up the show. If you haven't liked up the show, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to do that. And do me one favor, comment on at least one of today's shows. Like, comment on it, even if it means that I'm gonna watch this later, or yeah, this was a good show, or a couple emojis, whatever. Comment, please, if you can, and make sure you've liked up all of today's shows. And we're gonna keep doing short bursts like this, yeah. So we'll be back at about 5:30, yeah, 5:30. So it's like an hour and 45 minutes time. All right, peace, love, unity, everyone. Are you lot even there? Because the chat's not even moving. Yo, no, the chat. Yo, press a 7 if you're there. You lot even there? Yo.
Yeah, we're here.
I think people are listening in.
I did say the chat though, still. You lot keep
I'm reading it.
I'm here. Yeah, great.
MD Trill, JJ,
that you,
Django Jesus,
Be Like?
Zion. What?
Is that you? Be Like? Beefy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like, no, like the like button. Press the like button on your phone. You see? No, be like, pressing your phone, like.
Okay, so 3 people, 4 people responded in the chats. I don't know what's going on with the interactions and that, but I asked you lot to press the. You know what happens is I say press a button and you lot keep listening to other people talking, and then you just forget what I've asked you to do. But try it one more time. If you're in the chat and you're interactive, then you press the 7 button. I'm gonna disregard all 7s and wait for a fresh 7. I don't know. Seems like only 5 people have interacted. I don't know if I'm imagining this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can still count.
Oh no, we've got a few more there.
Yeah, they just.
Okay, let's try this again. If you don't eat batty, press 7. Yeah. I repeat, if you don't eat batty, press 7.
What, you're gonna see bare 7s now, boy. Bare 7s there.
Yeah, I'll make sure mine gets in there.
Let's go.
57 people. Yeah.
But big up everyone
Yeah.
saying they're in a coma. They're in a
Change,
coma.
man. See the 57 people. They're not all people. They're not everyone with a YouTube account, though, are they? They're just
someone just watching and not logged in, perhaps.
Truly.
Excellent. Scream at your TV. Scream 7 at your TV, then, yeah.
You don't know what 7.
How can we got bare sevens
Can
now?
you hear me?
1, 2, 3,
Can you hear me,
4,
Jedi?
See, I told you that worked.
9, 10, 11.
Can you hear me, Jedediah? Jedediah 7. Jedediah 7.
Is it anything? All right. Yeah, you look. I mean, and also tell me in the chats if you don't want me to go and you don't want the show to go, then let me know. But I'm not really. You lot don't seem very vocal, so you seem happy with whatever you're getting. So yeah, man, just hold off, cool off, and we'll be back. We'll be back later, man.
I'm gonna go for a walk, and while it's still bright outside.
If the PA forward and he don't hear no forward, the man can just go home, innit? The man can
Do you know
go
what I mean?
home. Yeah, I hear it, Jay. You can just go home. You know?
Just go home, man. All right, family, big up yourselves.
Big up.
Okay, yeah. All right, big up. Big up everyone at work that can't get to their phone or whatever. Big up to you lot, man. And the rest of you lot just chill there, and I'm just gonna lock off the stream, man. Peace. We'll be back at 5:30, something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.